on here? Oh, we're gonna give one up. We're gonna give something up.
We are live, and we got JB joining us, man. What's going on?
What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Whirlwind YouTube tour this morning.
Yes.
Shout out two brothers for this coffee mug. Appreciate you guys.
Nice. And we got Who Dat joining us at his comic shop.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
Dude, that mask is sick. That is sweet. Look at that. Who that got a branded face mask? That's fire, bro. That's fire.
My wife made some. You know, so I got extras, but you know, somebody looking for a mask. Somebody looking for a mask. You know,
I'd wear it. I'll support that for you. I'll put it on the show. All right.
So what shop is that? That's your LCS?
Yes, this is Crescent City Comics.
Come on the big screen, man. Let's see this place.
I wish I could turn it.
Yeah, turn it around. We don't need to see you.
No.
We want to see the place.
No, StreamYard doesn't want to let you turn it around no more.
Oh, look at that.
That's nice.
Hey, question for you guys. No, these are not bagged and boarded. Do you guys have any LCSs near you where everything's bagged and boarded? Because in Lodi, both places, one of the two places, every single comic is pre-bagged and boarded.
All the back issues are bagged and boarded.
I like how the back issues are in those clean bins. Look at that. No cardboard.
You kind of can know where you.
Ooh,
man, they're like built. They're like that's out of wood.
Dude, these are nice with the acrylic fronts. Those are sweet.
So you can know what you're going for. What's that independent book that just came out that got hot?
What's going on, Russ?
Independent book that just came out that got hot. Man, there's so many independent books that came out that just got hot.
It's an image. It's an image book.
Let's take a look.
Is something supposed to pass them a showing or something?
Something's killing the children, or the conspiracy one. What was that one?
There's a lot of conspiracy ones, man.
No, I know. It was a yellow cover. They might not have it. They usually have it.
Man, I read a lot of good stuff, man. I read my very first DC comic book last week. Not my DC comic, but very first Flash DC comic.
Oh, okay.
Like statues on top.
Shazam.
Oh, I would love that.
We got Black Panther. These are cool. Black Panther. Got a Killmonger.
Man, I kind of cut back on buying those, man. I was buying a bit too much of them. I was like, nah, let me slow down.
This one's cool. That's the Sherry.
Yeah.
That one's cool. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. Got flags, sync flags, statues, t-shirts, Pop Central.
Where's this place located at?
This is in New Orleans. Crescent City Comics. Crescent City Comics.
Yeah, they look pretty stocked up, man. They've been around for a while.
Yeah, they've been around for a good little while. We got all the wall books, some slabs.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's basically, basically it. I just came over here because I was in the area. Magic cards, anybody who plays Magic. We got omnibus. This is gym med section, the omnibus section.
Yeah, the $100 section. $100 and more.
It's good to get like when they have a sale. They didn't do one this year because of COVID, I think. But last time they did a sale, like 50% off everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you could have got some good omnibuses and stuff. Oh, Jubilee, look at that! Never seen that one. They got stuff I don't pay attention to because I don't look up. I'm like 6'1", so don't really look up that much.
That's how I felt when I was looking at Bueller. I had to look up.
Oh yeah. When we met Bueller, I'm like, holy cow, you're a lot taller than I thought.
Yeah, when you don't look up much. Hey, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He must be with Splash Page Comics. And Splash Page got his little alien.
Yeah, that's a boat right. That's a boat right thing if I ever seen one.
I wish I could turn the camera off and hold this correctly, but.
Hey, can you go back close? I want to see how they have those hooked to the wall. What is that? Just a binder clip?
It's like a binder clip and it's like a little hook thing. Like
that's very clever. Look at
you
that.
hook up T-shirts or whatever. I think.
I've seen a couple of stuff that have them like that.
Yeah. And it's actually really cool how they clip it. They clip it on the bag and board. So it's like not messing with the books.
Yeah, I hope they don't fall off.
Nah, they don't.
No, they're sturdy. They're real sturdy. They're real sturdy. Got some Bronze Age Spider-Man, some Silver Age, Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, Turok. Oh, Turok. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Anybody likes Transformers? 50%.
Uh-oh.
No love for the Transformers. I think we lost his audio.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's on mute.
I hit mute by mistake. And I'm holding the phone the other way. It's kind of,
Yeah, I don't know why StreamYard does that. We can't flip our phone.
Like I said, joking around like that.
Oh, really?
I mean, if you see something, we can price it out for you.
Okay.
They just don't have the prices. We haven't gone through this. We've gone through the bag and boarding part, not the sticker part.
I hope you don't get a copyright strike because you're playing Purple Rain.
Oh,
no, we can't hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't hear it? Okay.
Can't hear it. No, I think you're good.
Okay. I was like, I don't want to get on.
Oh, I don't have my audio on. Do I? Mine off? I hope mine's on.
There you go, some slide.
Yeah, mine's on.
X-Men.
Okay.
Excellent.
There's these full figurines.
It's
Naomi. They got the sampler for Last Ronin.
These guys here, I think you kind of have to kind of blind guess it.
They selling the sampler?
Yeah, you remember the one they gave for free?
Oh, man.
The one they gave for free.
That's still a good price if you look on eBay. You look on eBay, they sell for like $70.
That's crazy.
That's a hard book to find.
Oh wow, okay.
Miles book. This book right here, if anybody sees the second print, I have one at a 9.8. They only have 9 on the census, on the CGC census. So the second print of America hip hop cover. So that's about it. I mean, that's a shop, you know.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
I can show y'all the outside of the shop real quick because I don't think they saw it. Let's show y'all the outside. Cause I'm just here, just chilling. I like how you walk in and you got statues everywhere. Look at that, Star Wars. But this is the entrance. So if anybody comes here, you'll see.
Very cool.
Crescent City. And out here in New Orleans area, look at pink car.
That's a pink car.
Hey, Remo was asking that Naomi for $12.
Yes, sir. He wants it.
PayPal.
If he wants it, I'll get it for him and just pay for the book and the shipping. I'm not trying to make a killing off this stuff. Oh, look at this one. I know somebody might want this.
Oh boy.
If y'all can see it. Iron Fist #1. $30.
Not bad.
No, not at all. You get Iron Fist #1 for $30, or you get a second print of Venom 9 for 40.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm taking.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. So yeah, the Remo, this is $12. That's big Remo.
That's the second print, I think.
It's the final print. I think the second print, it's the last print. It's the last print. So. Yeah, that's the last print. So, yeah, I hope y'all, if anybody ever comes.
Hey, we know if we go to New Orleans to visit who that, we know where we going first.
You're gonna get something to eat first if you visit me.
Yeah.
Hey, that's after we do half the day hunting. Cause I'm gonna eat before we go.
Hey, when did Russ get here? Holy shit!
Yo, what's up, JB?
Russ has been here the whole time.
I
What's
tried to
going
jump
on,
in
Russ?
backstage,
How you been,
man,
man?
but my computer was just giving me all kind of trouble. Kept freezing up. Tried 2 restarts. So I finally had to give up and use the phone.
Oh,
Yeah, my computer was giving me issues, but luckily I was able to sort it out. But that sucks when the computers start messing up on you and you really want to get on the show.
Yeah, I've only had that thing like 6 months, man. I don't know what's wrong with it.
that doesn't sound good.
They don't build things to last no more, man. Like when we was growing up. Black or something.
Very nice.
That's first appearance of Ben Riley.
What number is that?
This is 149. That's the first appearance of what's his name?
Yeah,
Scarlet
that's right.
Spider.
149. Shit, I need that one, man.
It's only $18. It's probably like a mid-grade copy. It has a little, it's like a dog ear. It kind of breaks the little color up there.
What's up, Dale?
You don't have to keep me on the big show. I'll pull out books and I'll let you know.
So how's it been going, guys, man? How was your week? I know we got a lot of stories to tell, me and Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only here for your stories. Nobody wants to hear about what happened to us. You had freaking Bueller go out there and visit you, man. Nobody hears to hear about what's going on with us. Tell us about Bueller.
I don't
He's
do
big.
anything,
How
man.
tall is this guy? I'm looking at the pictures. He looks like a freaking giant.
6 foot, like 6 foot something. Because Steve's the tall one out of the group, so yeah, he's pretty tall.
Man.
Yeah, man, Bueller was something else, man. Like we just got somebody pop in, and it is Steve himself.
Yeah.
There he is. He can tell us. Is
Yeah,
Bueller
because
a
he
giant?
stayed with Steve.
Yeah, Bueller's tall.
He's a tall dude.
He's a big dude. He's not tall and skinny. He's tall and big.
Nice.
Man, I did an update at 1:45. It said 3 minutes, and I'm just now done.
Holy moly.
It's been preparing for 25 minutes.
Steve, we gotta talk.
No one hit me to that.
Steve, we gotta talk about you. You upload your first video on your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my first ever time on was with Bueller, and he goes,
Cool.
Bueller
That's right.
Hey.
So did Bueller coach you into doing that video?
no, he just said, hey, I think I'm going to buy a slab. I said, you never bought a slab, have you? I know you got some that came in a long box that were super cheap. I think they were like, I think you got them for like $5 each or something. And he said, yeah, I think I'm going to buy this. I said, well, I guess I can do a video then. I said, I'll upload it. He goes, that's real easy, so go ahead. So that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna show some Bueller exclusives.
All right.
Okay, you got
So,
exclusive. So do I.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I got everything from the
awesome
con.
prints. This guy had
Dude, that print is awesome, man. I love
Oh,
that.
that's awesome.
what's up, Russ?
Yo, Steve.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man.
So
How you
cool.
been?
That needs to be on a T-shirt. I already told Baylor.
Awesome.
Yeah,
too.
if you get these
Yeah,
all
that's
on a
awesome.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Got the comics with Bueller, Incredible Hulk style. And this one I had him sign because it's signed by the artist David Ernest.
Ah, that's cool. I've never seen that one.
That's Bueller if he was a pimp.
Ah. That's awesome.
Who that? Dal say stop showing books. You killing them.
I got a better one. This is glare. The third print for the hip hop Run the Jewels.
Oh,
That's cool.
nice.
Super low print. There we go.
Nice.
I got that one already. Though.
You see, we got the Life of Pablo one up too, and the what's it called? The Chance the Rapper one.
No, I thought I had everything organized.
Pretty well.
But yeah, Bueller, like when I first got to the con, I saw his desk, you know, and he saw me coming. He stood up, and I shrunk, and I was like,
nice.
He came over to me like, Sean, stay puff. You know, it's great to
Hey,
finally
Sean, you
meet
went like this. You went.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
It was almost like Back to the Future when Biff got up and Marty was looking at. He just looking up.
Yeah. Marty's like, oh shoot, what I do?
But it was awesome. You know, just to finally meet Bueller and hang out with him, and you know, we got to talk. He gave me his exclusive that I purchased already, and
yeah.
You know, we had a lot of fun that day.
Hey,
Jeff,
Jeff, tell me something that you learned about Bueller that you didn't know prior
to. He's really tall.
Well, no, come on. Besides the tall thing, everyone's got that. What did you learn about him? Did you learn anything about Bueller?
Well, he's really knowledgeable about YouTube stuff.
Hell yeah.
Not what I expected. Yeah.
He's super nice. You know, always
fun
to talk with, and you know, I even helped him get his Rob Liefeld's first published work. You know, I was like, Bueller likes Liefeld, so I went and told Bueller, hey, Bueller, they got first Liefeld published work. And the first thing he told me is like, well, you know, Rob Liefeld blocked me.
On everything.
Everything?
I'm like, man, Rob Liefeld just hit the block button just for no reason.
Steve, did you learn anything new about Travis?
Yeah, he's a staunch Democrat, which is my arch enemy.
Oh!
But just so everyone knows, I don't care who you voted for and all that. I just like to mess with him. We had fun.
He's a big jokester too.
Yeah, he's funny, man. He said some fun stuff, man. We had fun. I mean, he's fun to travel with. He drinks a lot of soda. I found that out.
Oh, there you go. See, that's an interesting fact. Yeah. Travis drinks a lot of soda.
And I kept looking over. And it'd be empty. I said, you want some more? Yeah. I was like, man, I need to get him a bigger glass.
Yeah, he is Goliath.
Yeah.
At least to us, we were the shortest.
Yeah.
He was the tallest.
Hey, did you guys see the video where he picked 3 books and the comic club shredded them and is going to sell them on eBay?
No.
That was on the comic club YouTube?
Yeah, the comic club's YouTube. Yeah, and Perry did 3 too. So him and Perry did books, and one of them was a Liefeld book too.
Oh.
I told him I was gonna buy one of the things, and I'm gonna have a video of me gluing all the things back together for Liefeld because Liefeld's the man.
Nice.
Hey, you should have just recorded that portion with your phone and then send it to Liefeld.
But the funny thing,
nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. The funny thing about that is the guy's wife didn't want to get in the video, and I couldn't get my phone fast enough out. She crawled behind the counter on her hands and knees, and man, if I could have got that would have been better in their video. She was like, and I looked at her, and she goes, I don't like to be on camera.
That's awesome, man. Like Steve, you had the most time with Bueller, considering that he stayed with you and he even made a cameo appearance on Sylvain's Sunday. So y'all got to travel down to Miami to hook up with Hialeah.
That's a story there. That's a nice story there.
Yeah, we went down there, man, and I asked him, I said, well, Raul, Hialeah wanted to come, but no one could come with him. So he was like, man, I don't want to travel, 3 or 4 hours by myself and then, go right back. So I asked him, would he mind going down? He goes, no, man, I'm ready to do whatever you want to do. Easy going, just like he is on the camera, man. He's super nice. Oh, how much is that?
12.
Damn.
It says half off. Is it half off the 12 or is it?
Man, I know you're getting that, right?
It's half off the 12. Half off the 12.
$6, yeah.
Yep.
Winner. Ding, 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 ding.
That's in the pile, right? That's in your pile, I hope. Hey, man, I'm going to call that place and have them mail it to me.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Glad,
And then
he's on. I got a bunch of Star Wars.
Steve, you want it? Steve, you want it?
you want it, Steve?
You want it, Steve?
Do you have it already? No, I.
The question is, do you want it? I don't. No. The question
I
is,
would
do
like
you
to
have it?
I don't have it. I would like to have it.
Especially at $6.
Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Merry
man.
Christmas, sir. Just send me your address.
Okay, well,
Merry
I
Christmas.
might have something you might need. So I'm gonna show you some books and a couple. I got doubles of. You let me
Well,
need
before
it.
Steve shows the books, we need to tell you the story where Bueller got up close and personal with a what was it, a bird?
A buzzard.
A buzzard.
Buzzard.
And
A
it was
real
right
buzzard?
towards us a little bit, and it kept. I said, "Man, does this buzzard see us?" Man, and it was right on us. So I swerved in the next lane, and Bueller said, "I was this close to that buzzard."
Nice.
Top of my daughter's car with its wings, but it did no blood or nothing.
Yeah, the wing. We just clipped it with the wing. We did because his wing just clipped the car.
Holy moly.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
went to all the cool shops in Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. Raul took us around. We met
Y'all went to Take the Time Collectibles. Y'all saw him?
went and visited Brian from Take the
Oh,
Time. And
Take the Time is another tall one. Yeah.
He's taller than Bueller.
Yep.
He's 6'7" minimum. I said, man, I know you had to play basketball in school, man. There's no way that coach is going to let you not be on his team. He said, yeah, I played, but it wasn't my thing. Bueller said the same thing.
Man, y'all had an awesome time down there. Then y'all went to 90.
Yeah, we went and visited Chad, 90 MF, and he made some coffee for him. He was like, he loved that. So, yeah, man. We had a burger. We went to a burger place. And everyone got a burger, and we got a burger at the little con, and you could see through the patty, right? I could see you through it. I was like, so I said, I better get a double patty here. Mistake. The patty was that big, so the patties were that big. I couldn't get my mouth. I had to deconstruct the one I constructed.
Even Bueller did the same thing, man. Bueller goes, oh yeah. It's a double patty, so they couldn't.
That thing was huge. It was real. It was a cool place.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I wish
like
I
Raul
could
said, they ate with their eyes.
See, I put in my vacation for after Thanksgiving, and this was before Bueller had announced that he was coming down. So if I knew he would have come down, I would have took the vacation after that con, and I would have joined y'all.
Yeah, man, we went all over. Hey, we went all over in Orlando the next day after that Sunday. We went to the Kissimmee Coliseum. Damn, boy, that was a nice store.
Yeah.
The Kissimmee one had all the books on the wall, and it had a bunch of cool Star Wars.
Yeah. That store, I rarely go to that one.
Yeah, it's
nice. That was after Spooky Empire?
Yeah. Yeah, we went to Spooky Empire to get this, wherever this book is I got.
Rico Browning.
Rico Browning's like 90 years old, and he signed this for boat right. He just signed a boat right, couldn't get off.
Yeah.
So he did a nice little signature right there.
Yep.
Rico Browning. Same color as the book, so boat liked it. He couldn't go, so we figured we'd help him out because we don't know if Rico will come back, man. He's 90. Man, 2020's been grabbing all them kind of people. So we're
man.
to 2021.
And Bueller's never been to a horror convention, so that was his first horror convention, I think.
Yeah. It's better in Tampa, though, than it is.
Yeah.
How was it, like, we was at Infinity Con and y'all went to Spooky Empire, and the amount of people that came up to him and said, we watched your show, we always love the coffee and comics, with Bob and stuff. So Bueller has his fans. People came up. Me and Bueller were talking.
Everywhere we went, JB.
Yeah. You do every shop, every comic shop.
You're Bueller.
Yeah.
He was like, man, he goes in Portland. I just walk around like nothing here, man. I'm like, everyone knows me.
Nice.
It was cool.
That's so cool.
Almost every shop he walked in, at least one person.
At least one, yeah. Anyone that was in the shop, they would stop. They're like, man, that looks like, is that Comics with Bueller?
Yeah. They would ask me or Steve sometimes. They're like, "Is that Comics with Bueller?"
One. I was talking with Bueller, and one guy he kept hovering around us, waiting for the opportunity to speak to Bueller. So I noticed that, I'm like, hey, you want to say something to Bueller, man? Because I see him around us all the time. So, it feels like a celebrity in the community, man.
That's so cool, man. That's so cool.
Just wait till the Eurocube takes a vacation and come visit. America will never be the same again.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Guarantee I'm going to see her.
Yeah.
No way I can't miss that.
Yeah.
I'm going to record everything she says. JB.
Hello, Comic Collector.
Huh?
You see the Mandalorian final episode?
Oh my goodness, man. I watched it. I watched the last 20 minutes of it 3 times in a row. Seriously. I just kept rewinding the last 20 minutes. Right when I was like, what? Ah!
Hey, yeah. Mandalorian struggled and your boy did not struggle.
Man, it was so good, man. But now I gotta wait. Now we gotta wait. But I almost think that kind of closes that story arc.
Yeah.
It kind of. I almost think that we maybe you don't even see Grogu for a season, the whole 3rd season. You don't even have to. It kind of closes that arc. I don't know, man. It was good. It was really good.
John Favreau was this good.
Huh?
John Favreau, however you say his last name.
Oh man, Favreau and Filoni.
So
thank you guys. Disney, thank you for not messing with them. Let them do their thing. Oh my god,
they need to run the Star Wars franchise when it comes to this, man, because
they're crushing.
They're killing it.
Man,
crushing it. Now I was just on a stream with Big Will, and we were talking about. I don't want to. No, I know I can't get into that because it'll be too spoilerish, and I don't want to be spoiling right now. What is the official cutoff on on spoiler? Seriously, guys, what is your take on that? When can you start talking about something? I remember with stuff with Game of Thrones, I'd be at work the next day and people are like, no, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck? Stay up and watch your shit.
JB, I already got the cutoff. It's when I've seen it, you're good to go.
So that begs the question, Russ, did you watch Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I watched
Is there anybody on the panel who has not watched Mandalorian?
I watched it.
Everybody watched it. Is there anybody in the chat who has not watched Mandalorian?
There's probably going to be a couple of them at least.
You're getting about a 30-second bump here because we're about to rip into it. Oh, man. And did you wait for the end scene credit? I always wait to the very end waiting for a credit, and it never happens, and all of a sudden it happens, and I'm like, holy shit,
I don't know if I did. Every time I have, I've always been surprised, man. So now I got to go back. But you could spoil it. I don't care. I'm still going to go back.
No, I just watched the end scene credit, and you're like, what? Hey, very nice.
JB, did you know who it was when they started out? Did you know who that was? Like you had a clue?
No, I didn't actually. You don't know until you see and then once you see the color, then you're like, fuck!
Yeah. Yeah, I told Jeff,
come on!
Man, I had to check my screen going, man, is that what I think it is? Is that green? Is that green?
Is that green? Holy shit!
I was like, oh shit, no way. Can't be. No, it's going to be something.
All right, so I think we're okay to talk spoilers, and I'm not going to say his name outright, but I was just talking about this. If you guys agree with me, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi are the Star Wars movies, right? Yes, they've done the 3 prior and they've done the 3, but those are the 3. And for me specifically, at the end of Return of the Jedi, when they have, the Battle of the End, there's the bonfire and he's standing there and I'm like, man, Luke is a bad man. And then we never freaking see him again until he's an old, decrepit fucking man hiding on an island.
And
we all this time that he was a bad man, we never got to see any of it.
Everything. We
didn't get to see any of it. And then yesterday or whenever we got to see it. And you know how much you know that end of Rogue One when Vader goes off and everybody lost their freaking mind, like that was the baddest thing I've ever seen. This was that times 2.
I was just about to say
it was that times 2.
This was Luke Skywalker's Vader scene with Rogue One just amplified.
Yeah.
Amplified. I loved every moment of it. Every stinking moment of it. Cutting them in half. The final one, he just fucking crunches. Oh, man, that was awesome.
Yeah. Hey, so much. Gideon was like, so much for my elite freaking thing. They got destroyed. It was awesome.
Yeah, that it was 1 week episode of this whole season. And that was like the one with the frog lady with her eggs. That was the weakest episode for me.
Yeah.
Every episode was built towards this moment. And it was phenomenal.
Hey, Sean, that was the funniest one. Where's Grogu? I know where he's at. he was showing you how to hoover shit.
Right? You guys have to admit that this series is what we wanted. This series is making the Rey trilogy look. Why would they have given us that crap when you could have given us this?
Yeah.
This is the story we wanted to hear. When Luke was a bad man, that's what I wanted to hear. You know, show me that. Oh, it was good.
Simon Mason says Skywalker's in the hallway should be a trilogy on its own.
I hope Animation does come to the big USA. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
But you know, this opens up a lot of questions for the future. You know, like was Grogu at the Jedi Temple when Solo destroyed it? You know, that's a question that remains to be seen.
I think that question, he says that he was at the temple, but he was rescued from the temple. Now the next question is he in the school that Luke creates that ends up being destroyed? You know, because they flash back on that Luke started a school and he was actually training Ben. And what happened to all those guys? Was this little Grogu part of that we didn't know? Or how are they going to explain what happens to this kid?
Yeah.
He was in the bathroom.
He's like,
well, he was up in the bathroom. What the hell just happened?
And then the fight between Mando and Darth Gideon.
Gideon.
Yeah, and he had the dark saber. Lucky he had that pure armor, man. So all those
that pure Beskar
shit, and having that lady was badass too. The one that made she was badass. I want to see her.
Yeah. That was huge. Now
his armor.
No, next season, since we can kind of talk about next season, in my opinion, we won't even see Grogu at all in the next season, because now you've got the story of they've got this huge ship, they've got the black saber. It's time to go take Mandalore back.
But who has the black saber?
Aha! Din Djarin tried to give it to her. He's like, I don't want it. Here, you take it. She's like, it don't work that way. It don't work that way.
Yield, and they said it don't work like that.
It don't work that way.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Mandalorian was awesome. We won't have a Mandalorian season 3 for about 3 years. So everybody be aware. Be aware. They
already said 3 years.
Yeah, they're going to squeeze in all this other stuff.
Yeah, they announced the next 2 years of Star Wars stuff. So
man, like we're going to be here in 3 years and the zombie apocalypse isn't going to happen. They need to fill that stuff today, man.
They got a vaccine for that. They got a vaccine for that.
Yeah, that's what's going to start it.
Some zombies, man.
Didn't you see, what was it, World War Z? Was it World War Z where the cure turned everybody into zombies?
Is that? I remember seeing that movie.
Well, hey, Walking Dead. If you die, remember Walking Dead when it first came out? If you died of natural diseases, you turned into a zombie.
Yeah.
So it was already embedded in our DNA.
Man.
The weight did, but the weight is what always kills me.
That's all they had. They didn't have anything else. Somebody bought all the Star Wars Kanan stuff. I guess they missed that one.
Yeah, they damn sure missed a good one, man. Thank God.
Nice.
Yeah, that was like they bought all the other ones that not really worth as much, because I left those, and but they left that one now, and that's a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15.
That one's, I hadn't seen it nowhere.
Yep.
Let me ask you guys a question right quick.
I don't need that. I don't need that one. I'm not really collecting the run, but I got like all the keys out of that run. So I was like, I'll get it or whatever.
Let me ask you guys a question right quick. I've never seen any of the animated stuff when it comes to Star Wars. How important is that stuff to watch for the lore? Is that like a must?
Watch season 7 of Clone Wars and season 1 of Rebels and you're gold.
Okay.
That I was agree, but
if
you want like a complete,
you're gonna be good.
Because I really enjoyed Clone Wars the whole series through.
Yeah,
outside of a couple episodes, but I definitely would recommend watching the whole Clone Wars and all of Rebels. But yeah, season 7 and season 1 of Rebels is like the top 2.
You got it right there.
Cool.
That'll explain to you what's going on with Bo. And there's characters we haven't even seen yet. Ezra and Sabine. They're still out there to be introduced into this.
All right. Cool. I'll check that out. It's all on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
What's up, Al?
Jeff Schultz from Chicago. What's up, Schultz?
That's why I renamed myself the Cantonese Kid.
Who won the bet?
You did because of Jeff?
Yeah, because there was too many Jeffs already.
Too many Jeffs. He's like, nah, forget it. We'll go with the Cantonese comic kid.
Yeah.
Anybody won the bet for what Jedi you thought was going to be there?
I ain't placed no bet, so
I didn't even think of. I
wouldn't have been even in my top 3 or 4, man. I would have said, nah, man. Who did you think it might be, JB? Who was your top pick?
I was really leaning towards Samuel Jackson. I thought that was going to be the big reveal. I thought that was going to be the big finale reveal. Yeah, I did. I really did. If I had to put money on it, I would have put it there.
I'll tell you, I thought it was just going to be what's her name? Rosario Dawson's character.
Ahsoka.
Because when they started getting all the crew back, when they started getting all the gang back, I was like, oh, she's gonna show up. And then my second and third one would have been some of the older people, you know what I mean? But just because you think you're fully on it, because they never talked about casting, they never said, so because it was CGI, so
you CGI'd him. I love it how at the end of the episode they start giving you the cast in the order of appearance, and the final name is Mark Hamill. All right, yeah, that's cool. He's gonna get a little scratch for this one. Yeah. They came to him and said, "Hey, do you mind if we CGI you in?" He said, "Do I get royalties on that?" They said, "Yes, you do. Go for it, baby." It.
I'll tell you like this, though. I wish, I heard y'all talking about it. I was on mute, but man, that would have been cool to kind of see. I mean, I'm not even big into Star Wars, but to see that type of Luke Skywalker, like a movie, whatever you want to call it, or TV show, because he was badass.
We never got to see him being a badass. I thought at the end it was going to be either be Samuel Jackson. I can't remember his name. His character is
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. I thought it was either going to be Mace Windu or Ezra. Because he's out there somewhere. And if Thrawn's out there somewhere, Ezra's out there somewhere. That's good.
I kind of thought it was going to be who it was, but I thought it would have a different actor playing the role. Did you guys see the photos of what's his name?
Yeah, the guy from Winter Soldier. Yeah,
Sebastian Stan. Yeah. I thought it was going to be him instead of CGI.
But you say they don't need it now. What's the future of this now? Because now if they can bring anybody back, I mean,
yeah, I got to think that it's just super expensive to do that kind of CGI.
They got so much money. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I mean, for a streaming show and not for a big screen movie, how long could they maintain that if they did that more often?
By the way,
I think it's even more expensive for a movie because a TV show they only did it for a few minutes. They only did it for a few minutes on a TV show. So
yeah,
I will say that
the term big screen movie may be gone. You guys, that may be something in the past. Blockbuster film, kids are gonna be like, "What the hell does that mean?"
Yeah.
We'll find out. I think if it's not back within 6 to 8 months, we'll see. But Marvel's still banking on it because they know where the money's at. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Marvel knows the money is in the movie theaters. It's not in streaming. I mean, when you can make $2 billion into $1 billion. Well, I mean, we got to look at it. Like, I can name 5 movies they made probably $10 billion. And
true.
You can't make that on streaming. I'm sorry, you can't.
I could imagine though that streaming prices going up and up if that starts to be the trend as things go forward.
Well, yeah, Netflix already
to a point.
You saw Netflix going up like $2 a piece. I think.
I'm dropping Netflix.
I dropped Netflix back when all the Marvel shows got canceled. Daredevil, Punisher. After I finished watching those, I dropped it.
HBO, Disney.
There's too many.
You gotta do like
everything has a streaming service.
You just buy a gift card when something
everything
good comes out.
Is going stream. Pretty soon they're going to have a streaming service for commercials, man. It's insane.
Yeah.
But what's funny is they're making a ton of money on those commercials, man. Y'all talking about commercials?
What's going on with this thing?
They get money from us and money from commercials.
But the funny thing with Netflix, because I got it through a friend, so I ain't paying for it. But I watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom yesterday, and that was a phenomenal movie. So when Netflix do drop something that I'm interested in, I'm gonna tune in to watch it.
Yeah, they got that Chadwick Boseman movie too with
that's what I said. The Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
It was good. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Probably watch that tonight.
That's great knowledge, Jeff. That's great knowledge. I did not know that, and I will be dropping that in the future. That's good stuff.
Aliens is coming.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
There's a lot of stuff, man. So much stuff. They snuck in a lot of stuff that people really didn't pay too much attention to. But I paid attention to because I was watching it live, and I'm watching it, and I'm oh, we got this going on, we got this, we're doing Ironheart, blah, blah, and I was like, whoa, Ironheart. I was like, don't try to sneak it in, Kevin Feige. I heard you.
Yeah, they sneak in these little tidbits and all that stuff. So it's funny that investor show they did the week before they just dropped nuclear bombs on everybody. Star Wars, Marvel stuff, all that. We did a whole show talking about it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, I called this 3 weeks ago when the HBO Max thing broke. I said, man, Disney, how are they going to respond to this? I mean, are they just going to say, okay, well, we'll drop Black Widow on Christmas then to counteract your Wonder Woman 84?
And they said, nope.
And then Disney said, no, dude, we got the hottest property in the world right now. Just wait till the finale comes out.
So we got a whole bunch of content.
All kind of new shows, and we're gonna do it in a way that it's never been done before. We're gonna make it like an online convention and release thing after thing, and people are gonna be waiting for the next thing to be released. And the trailers, dude, the way they've released this content to the media and to social media and watched it go viral, it's freaking brilliant, man. It's the future of the distribution of content.
And one thing Disney has on the upper hand than Netflix, they don't have to pay for licensing rights. Netflix pays $1 billion or maybe more than that for licensing. Disney doesn't have to pay that extra money for they own everything. They own everything they're gonna show. Everything they're gonna show they own. So crazy. And then they're gonna have even more stuff that we don't even know about because of the Fox deal. So.
Yeah, I actually heard a rumor. I heard a rumor that they were going to revive Firefly for Disney. Did you guys hear that?
They probably will. I mean, there's so much stuff they did release. Like I said, for the next 2 years. So it's next year in 2022. So if you heard a rumor about it, it's probably true. But you just got to be patient. It's going to be 3 to 4 years from now. Probably. It's just they're going to have so much content. It's going to be every day is probably gonna have their own new episode. It'd be all right, Thursday it's the Bo-Katan show. You'd be oh, Friday Mandalorian.
They're gonna make sure we tune into the Disney stream service every day.
Yeah, that's why they're doing it. They had what 30 new shows just on Marvel and Star Wars. Now it's not including Pixar. 30 new shows.
Then they got that deal with the Pan African company to do an animated series on that.
Yeah,
that was something that went under the radar as well.
Oh yeah, I remember. It made like the news like a few days after, talking about how big it was and for that company and all that stuff. Man, it's gonna be insane. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to watch. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to all that, man. They got so much content, all the Star Wars and Marvel stuff. I just can't wait to finally start watching them shows, the WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once the Marvel shows start rolling out, man.
I'm surprised they didn't try to drop that. Well, they got the movie Soul, December Christmas Day, but I'm surprised they didn't try to drop that like New Year's Day or something. The WandaVision, that would have been my bet. Keep people on Disney Plus, man. Keep people on Disney Plus. You got a new movie coming out that I'm definitely going to watch for my daughter. But next week, what do you have? Nothing. So they should have dropped it maybe like a week later.
WandaVision is dropping on the 15th, I think, of January.
Yeah. That would have been awesome. Like, hey, you can't go out for New Year's Day, but watch WandaVision, episode 1.
Yeah. For me, I'm always looking for stuff to watch because I'm like an introvert anyway. So I don't like. Before this happened, I didn't leave my house. After it's over, I probably still won't leave my house. So it don't matter.
Shoot, I'm going to the first movie theater that opens up and watch the first movie.
Oh, hey, this is what I'm doing, guys. I'm renting out an AFC theater to watch Wonder Woman 84.
That'd be awesome.
Is that actually going to be in the theater?
Yeah, it's going to be in the theater.
Okay, I thought it was going to be just an HBO thing.
It drops same day as HBO Max. They're releasing simultaneously. So
cool.
In AMC theaters, it lets you do pretty much a private screening, almost it feels like, because you can rent out a theater and can have up to 20 people can be invited into that theater.
Cool.
It costs $29. So if you get 20 people, that's $12.50 a person.
That's cheaper than a normal ticket.
I think I'll wait for the Blu-ray.
Our comic book shop rented the theater and showed what was it, Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
nice.
But there was 20 people. I didn't get in. I was out Saturday with Puff and him, so I didn't go. But they said it was fun, man. They loved it.
Yeah, we were doing this Saturday. Steve picked me up this.
Very nice.
Yeah, leather-bound edition of a Lady Death. Yep, leather-bound edition. Signed by Brian Pulido. Yep.
A good thing you popped in after you watched Mandalorian last week, because we just talked Mandalorian.
We just talked and spoiled a lot of stuff. So.
Yeah.
And then the Bueller book.
Nice.
Yep, and then when
this video's going right now, my Bueller book unboxing.
This is all the show. These are all the shows. And then I picked up Vampy 106. Crossover with Flash Gordon. VV and Puff were talking about that week. So I had to pick it up. And then I finally got this, issue 113. And Puff got the first cover. 64 was the actual cover. So they just reused Harris just reused the cover. So this is the first Harris 7-0. So
very nice.
Mm-hmm. That's just from the show. That's all the books from the show. And then this was Saturday. Oh no, this was Sunday from issue 88 from Coliseum 94. And Blood Red Queen's last appearance in comics. These
are magazine size, right? These are all magazines, right?
Yeah. Her first appearance is magazine size. Yep. And Puff got her second appearance. I got her last appearance. 102 is her last appearance in Vampy. Oh yeah, and I got dinged for this, for not this cover, but for Puff's cover on Instagram.
What does that mean?
I got dinged for it. I got for nudity.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah. And they dinged me for it. I'm like, what? I looked. I'm like, oh, they took it down.
What kind of bullshit is that, man?
Oh yeah, and then the Miami stuff too. I picked up Evil Ernie 5 and 3.
Oh, it's a sick cover.
Awesome cover.
Yeah. I'm just missing 4 and I have the whole run. And then all these books are from Biggie. A-OK from Biggie because 90 had them all.
That 90 holding everything, man.
Yeah, 90 was holding these because Biggie only had 90's address, so these are the 90. These are all the.
What is he got? That's my address. He sent me stuff before.
Yeah, but he looks constipated in this one, man.
Biggie.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying Batman looks constipated in this.
Being handcuffed, man.
No, I know he's handcuffed, but the way he's walking, he looks like he's freaking like he has to go. He has to go take
he's trying to fight his way out of them handcuffs.
Yeah, looks like he had to go take a really big dump. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep. The Punisher Moon Knight. And this. That's all Biggie stuff. And then I picked this up. Frank Frazetta art book.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah. But this is not okayed from Frazetta Girls. It's the Frank Frazetta Museum. So it's her uncle that okayed this book.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to put that out there.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome art book. And then Puff's A-OK from the show. All these vampies.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Yeah. All the vampies I was missing. Yeah.
That's a sweet cover. These are all awesome. These are great.
Yeah.
It looks like a Marvel frame, the way they have that one on that one.
And these are all Harris. And Harris was going through that lawsuit right at this time too. with Warren at the time.
Glad you got him, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad I got him too. Now I can actually read it. I mean, I've read it before. Now I can reread it. That's what I meant. I can actually sit there and reread it. Yep.
So that's all. That's you.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I got the Frank Frazetta.
Oh my god.
Drinking glasses from Sarah. In here, so. Yeah, I'll show them later.
So anybody else want to go through the haul since now we're going in the haul portion?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I wish I could stay, but I've got this thing called needy children
that are hungry again.
I must attend to my needy children, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you, everybody, for having me on, and don't forget, we had a good time. Peace.
Yeah, and next week you'll come and unbox.
Next week, you got me.
Oh man.
Wanted to show him this, but
you have to run.
No lie.
California
is that a sketch cover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sketch cover.
It looks like Gabby a little.
That's awesome.
That she did a great job on that.
Yeah, she did a great job.
Up next time.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my haul. First, I'm gonna show Jeff's A-OK, the books I got at the con. And
Well,
then Steve
I A-OK'd a couple.
I know, because you A-OK'd me books at the con too.
Yeah.
But Jeff was able to help me complete my Wolverine miniseries run, and I was able to.
Yeah, they had two editions. They had two editions. They had the newsstand and they had the direct. The direct one looked a lot better, so I'm gonna pick up Puff the better copy. I'm not gonna give him the shitty copy.
it don't matter which newsstand or direct. I'm still happy to have it.
No, yeah. But I'm like, I would want the better copy anyway, so I'm like I'm picking up Puff the better copy.
Got me the Sweet Carla Cohan.
Yep.
Vampirella issue number 10.
She looked surprised that you took a picture of her.
135, 300. That was nice. What is up, JoJo? This is Red Sonja number 1, Mike Chrome variant.
Yep. And it's Chaos. It's the Chaos one. It's the Red Sonja Chaos one. Yep. I saw it was pretty as hell. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting one for myself and Puff.
Vampirella issue number 56.
Yep.
Damn, looks like somebody's taking a hunk out of her rib.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then Vampirella 16.
St. Julian cover. You can't go wrong with that, man.
So, shout out to Cantonese Comic Kid for that. These are some books I got at the con. I was able to get Sensational She-Hulk number 27. I know you was asking me earlier about this.
Yeah. I was curious which one you were missing.
I'm missing issue 37. That'll be the last.
I'm glad Steve corrected me because I thought it was Shavish She-Hulk you were missing. I'm glad he corrected me too, so I'm like, oh, okay.
Tomb Raider issue number 23.
Mm-hmm. You know, Sanimation is probably drooling right now because you showed that Tomb Raider.
Sweet. Darth Vader, Star Wars issue number 39.
Classic cover.
Yep. Then I got the book that Jeff showed, 113. He said I got issue 64, so.
Yeah, the actual cover, the original cover.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised how red that cover is, man. So that's still really nice.
Got issue 3. This is the facsimile. I missed out when it seemed like it sold out quickly when it came out. So I was like, let me.
Well, yeah, because it was a low print run. It was the original issue was a low print run.
I still saw issues 1 and 2 on stands at my shop.
Yeah.
This is issue number 33. Issue 60.
So that's her second appearance. Her first appearance is 49.
That'll for sure get struck down for nudity if you post.
That's what. Yeah, that's the one I posted. It got struck down.
I thought of posting this yesterday, but now that you said that, I'm like.
No, you can post that. That's no problem because Sarah posted it a couple of times and she had no issues.
I don't know. They might have issues with me though.
Well, as long as you put a peach near her butt, you'll be probably fine.
This is an iconic Frank Frazetta cover. This is more of his painting, but it's just awesome. And then Jeff also, he brought this for me at the show because I really wanted this book. This Penthouse
You really
comic.
wanted both, and you could only afford one.
I chose one, and you got me this one.
I was waiting until you snuck around the corner here, and then I'm like, oh, let me go grab it before.
I also wanted it for that I Am Not Batman story by Mobius.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are what I got.
You know, Bueller caught the other thing on video.
I have this independent comic, Chess. Jeff also AOK'd me the second book. And this is the first issue.
Yep. Yeah, because he goes, that's the second issue. I'm like, yeah. The main reason he wanted me to get one, so I'm like, I'll get issue 2. So Puff had both.
House of Mystery, issue number 287.
That's a Robert G cover if I've ever seen one. Robert G's probably getting jealous as hell right now.
House of Secrets. I always wanted this cover. I love this cover.
Yeah, I remember somebody posted it like a couple of like a year ago, right? Something like that.
House of Mystery, issue 275. Got some great Bronze Age horror books.
Yeah. Thanks to John Neville and Tom from Popped Up Comics? Yeah. For giving
Destroyer versus Dose of Doom. Still gotta change these bags. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 7. Conan the Barbarian, issue 34. Then you got Catwoman, issue number 81.
Yeah.
Then I brought this from Anna Zoe, who was at the con. Vampironica New Blood. It's a homage to the Vampirella book that Dave Stevens did. So it was great seeing her again. I saw her earlier in the year at the January con.
Yeah, Orlando Toy and Comic Con. Yeah.
And I also brought her little sketchbook. So that was pretty neat seeing her. I got these 2 sketches from Cool as Heck. I posted them early in the week. Got this Harley Quinn sketch he did, and I got Miles Morales.
I like the Miles more.
Yeah, they were pretty cool. Ryan Kincard was there. I got 2 variants from him.
I always think it's Kincaid for some reason.
Kincard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's Kincaid.
Okay.
But he did this. He signed it.
Yep.
Along with his Vampirella.
Yeah, I remember we were looking at both Red Sonjas. I go, it's up to you, Puff, whichever one you think. Because whichever one you were gonna.
Steve also AOK'd me this at the con.
And Beeler caught it on tape when he tried to put it in your bag.
Yeah. So shout out to you, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Problem, man. I knew you needed that. I knew it was a good one.
Yeah, signed on top of that.
So I'll stop before I go to the Steve Hall because that's a massive one.
Yeah, I'll show all this stuff. I'll just show a little bit of stuff.
Hey, Russ, do you have anything?
Actually, I haven't got anything new in a couple weeks, man. It's been kind of slow.
All right, cool.
Lucky button with us, you'd have been like, man, I'm broke. I'm spending all my money.
Yeah, we would have probably AOK'd the hell out of Russ, too. We would have, hey, here, Russ.
It's from Puff.
Yeah.
But I like that one, but not as much as the one with my boy Slimer.
Mm-hmm.
He's about to have him a little lunch with them 4 right there. As lunch. All right, shoot. Where do I start? Okay, I got this. This is something that Puff has. I'll show some stuff Puff hasn't seen. I picked this up at Spooky Empire for Robert G.
Mm-hmm.
This is Land at the Time Forgotten #1. It's a magazine size. And I had to get that one for Robert G.
Mm-hmm.
So I got those 2 for him. Put them up with the rest of his stuff. Okay. I did pick this cool cover up at Urban Legends. Little Mary Jane action. Is that Mephisto in the background right there?
Yep.
He's got him dead in the chest. He's done. I picked up another copy of this. This is pretty cool. It's the Wizard Mail Away. Got it.
Yep, that's the one from what is it? Right there. Why can't I think of the damn name of the place again?
From Tate's.
Yeah, Tate's.
Yeah, Tate's was pretty cool. You'd like that one, Sean. You'd like that stuff. I picked up this cover too. This Blood Ties #1. Let me see. Oh, I like this. I picked this, the King Black up. I got a variant cover of that because I didn't have that. That's pretty new. That just came out. And this one, Sean, was at the Comic Spot, and I picked this up. This thing is brand new. It's it's not like a super key in that, but I swear, man, it's at least a 9 to 9.4 probably. And then
I would just grade it just because.
The owner said, how come that's only got $4 on it to his guy working for him? I said, it's got $4. Is it more? Let me know. He goes, no, it's $4. It probably should be more. So I looked it up. It was like a $20 book or so. So,
hey, you got it for $4. You can't beat that.
And I picked this baby up right here.
And
I got this 15% off, so I was happy about that. So it was under $100. And this is something they said. Bueller said he got when he went to a movie. They handed these out after the movie or something. I was like, damn, I never saw that. So got that. And let me see. I got a couple more Star Wars I'll show. I picked up this one. I really wanted this.
Yeah, if you can't tell, Steve's been on a Star Wars kick for a little bit.
Yeah, I picked up another one in it, and it came with some cards and some other stuff on the back. It's kind of cool, but it's all in a bag, so I ain't gonna take it out.
Nope.
And probably my big book from the con is this one, The Tales of Suspense. 48 the first armor where he's red and gold.
Nice.
So that was pretty much. I got some other stuff, but it's mainly Star Wars stuff.
What's up, Gomez? Happy holidays, bro.
Man, I got a lot of. Oh, I did get a book. This is from Bueller. Bueller gave me this. This is pretty cool.
That's cool.
It's I want to say it's red, white, and black or something.
Red, white, and blood or something like that. Wolverine,
yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, red, white, and blood or something. Oh, this one was cool too.
I
like that one.
That was fire. I had to get that. I got that for cheap. I got that for like $3. I had to get it. Because if you buy beer, they're $5. But if you buy 5, you get one free, so it kind of makes them a little cheaper. Oh, and I did pick up 2 copies of this.
Nice.
Damn, Steve. The stocking up on the Boba Fett.
Like I said, he's been on a Star Wars kick for a little bit.
Man, so I got some more, but I'll save a few for later, maybe tomorrow or something.
Now, I know this is for Russ, because he's a Superman fan just like I am. You know,
100, man.
Steve hooked me up with like a whole box full of Superman comics, specifically from the Bronze Age, some Superman family.
Oh, nice.
I've actually read like 3 issues from them. They just fun, entertaining stories, you know, especially from the Bronze Age Superman run. Got issue 196.
Is he trying to skate or something, or is he slipping on ice?
You make the judgment call, Jeff.
Yeah, listen.
Judge Jeff.
197. And these are all in really good condition. Now, outside of a few that's, you know, a bit dinged up on the sides, but even the Comic Call was saying these were some great looking books.
Hey, is Magic Lasso still in the chat?
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
Magic, your package is on the way. So be looking for it at the post box office.
See who that's still on the road.
Yep.
Yeah, still on the road, man. Still on the road. I'm about to stop to this place and give me some, some cookies and cakes and shit.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder which glass this is.
Hey, who's in this pink shirt, man? Remo, I can't wait till we get to go somewhere hunt with you and Al and the comics round, all them guys, man. That's gonna be a hell of a time there.
Oh yeah.
And we got to get barbecue.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly.
My wife was like, "Put on a different shirt if you're gonna go online." I'm like,
man, hell no, that's expired.
So this cover right here made us laugh when I told it up, man. This is probably my favorite cover, and this is Neil Adams cover, man.
That's probably Al's favorite cover too, man.
I was like, yo, people have pissed Jimmy Olsen off, man. We have enough interest. Nice.
Yeah, they had some pretty cool covers. Yeah.
Take that to mommy to see boy.
In 186. Look at that, keep holding up low with just one hand, man.
Yeah, that's some broken ribs there, man.
Steve will continue to be the best AOK man on the food.
He's not called the AOK King for nothing.
Hey man, sometimes I get some stuff that ain't meant for me. It just comes in like a box or something. Hey, who that? I want to see if you need this.
I can't see. Hold on.
It's probably
On the right side, I don't have that.
It's the Wizard Mail Away.
I don't have that one.
Got one graded, but I got this one for a good deal, so I picked it up.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, well, I'll get your address when you send that book, and I'll send this one back to you. We trade them off.
That's how we do.
Yeah, I was picking. I said, man, somebody ain't gonna have that. And this thing, man, looks like about a 9, at least a 9.4 to 9.8. I don't see nothing on it.
More Superman family.
Some more Supermans.
And Steve, where you got these from again?
I bought a loan box from somebody, and there was a bunch of those in there. In it, I can't remember. I think from that guy at the flea market. If Jeff might remember, the one guy.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I think I got those from him.
He always he's always telling Steve, "Hey, I got a box if you want a whole box."
I made one mistake. I didn't buy those Conans that time, man. They had a bunch of Conans. I could have got them all for cheap.
Yeah.
Those were the regular series or the magazine?
Series, they were like 13, 20, 18, them types, a bunch of them, all the way up to 60s to 100s.
Because I think previously I only had like a couple of issues of Superman family.
Yep, now you got a bunch.
I know, right?
Yeah, man, now you got to start where you can work on it.
And, you know, Superman family, like, it wasn't something that was high on my Superman collecting list. Because I wanted to get some more of the main Superman titles, but whenever I did find Superman family, I will pick up a few. Only issue that's missing in here is issue 200. And you got from 199, and then you go to 201.
Yes, of course.
But I was trying to search for Al, the book that he wanted, the DC Presents with Superman and Shazam versus was the Black Adam, and they have from like 40 to 48, but they didn't have that 49. Almost there.
Boy, yeah, man, it was quite a few of them. Superman families.
Mm-hmm.
I see Lasso dropping some info in there about it's continuing from Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, the one he needed for his collection, I sent him one of them.
This was the last one. So all those Superman family came from Stone Cold Steve.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
A good little run, a good little read for you for sure.
Yeah, for a little while at least. If you want, Puff, I'll show these glasses off.
Alright.
He's got his gloves on. No.
Yeah, I got my. I don't want no thumbprints on these glasses. I learned my lesson with the first one. Yep. See?
Nice.
Yep. So it's this one. Do I have it matching?
King coming for that.
Yep. Yeah, she signed almost all of them. I'm like, I didn't expect her to sign all of them. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So she signed this one and the next two. So, see, Sarah Frazetta. So this is should be the Death Dealer one, the middle one.
Oh, you're Kevin.
Yep. Yep. Death Dealer. The middle one.
Yeah, I like Death Dealer.
Yep.
If I come to your house, I'm gonna bust that out and throw soda in.
Yeah. Well, actually, Steve, don't worry because I thought about it. Yeah, I got you.
Nah, man, I wouldn't do that to you. You got gloves on, man.
No, for that one, but I got an extra one. I got you. Yep. And then
the guy I work for loves the Death Dealer.
Yeah, look. This one I'll probably get dinged for just by showing this one by itself. See? That's the opposite view of Puff's one. It's that side view. I think it's the same one.
Death Dealer is the perfect name for a drinking glass.
Yeah. And all three of them are signed by Sarah. I didn't expect it, so when I went to go open the box, I'm like, oh, I looked at the three boxes, I'm like, uh-oh. I'm like, she signed all three.
All right.
So now I got a whole set. That's it. That's all of that.
So, I want to put a spotlight on our guest here. We got Superrus 9000 on here, making his first appearance on the live show for Saturday. I want to ask you your comic book origin story. I know you love Superman, so you can tell us how what got you into comic books and your love for Superman. So tell us away, Russ.
All right. Well, it started as a kid. I was around 6 when I first saw the Christopher Reeve movie, and that just instantly got me into Superman right away. But I didn't get into comics until about another 6 years later. I was walking to school one morning, and there was always this shop I used to stop in and buy something to eat there because the school lunch sucked. So I was in there one morning, and I walked over to the magazine section, and I was checking out the books over there, and I saw some comic books on the shelf. And I already knew Superman from the movies from years ago. And I just picked it up, I started reading it, and I just instantly got hooked on it. And that was pretty much the start of it right there. I stayed with comics up until it was around 99, 2000. I had to sell off like a huge chunk of my collection. And that kind of killed me on collecting for a while because I hated doing that. And I started back in around mid to late 2015. And I've been trying to rebuild the collection and getting stuff ever since. That's kind of like the short version.
Yeah, we always have, we hit that spot where we get out of collecting comics, sell off the collection and stuff like that. Sometimes you look back at it like, damn, I had some key issues and stuff, and you regret it. So now you gotta re-hunt for them.
The only big book that I had in like huge in my collection back then was Giant Size X-Men 1. And at the time, at the time I had no idea what that book really was because I was mostly into Superman and I just started getting into X-Men. And so when I had to sell the collection, it was just in a box with other X-Men books. And I think I sold it for like $35 for that lot of X-Men books that I had. Yeah.
I wish I was that guy.
I didn't find out till years later what that book really was when I first started getting back into collecting in 2015. And I started learning more about what books was keys and what this issue was and that issue. As a dumb young kid, I didn't know.
I know. I was like, I wish there was a guy that would have told me, forget worrying about number ones and this and that. Look at the key issues. That's all I would have needed to know. When I first got into it, I didn't know what a key issue was. I was just, I like this character. That's what I'm buying. Yeah. I wouldn't even buy Bronze Age books. I said, we're too new, man. I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
I want them old 10 centers. That's all I wanted. Yeah. Didn't matter if they were beating the shit or not. I wanted them.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how, you look at what you had in your collection and now what they're worth.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I first found out, when I first got back in, around 2016, I decided to try to rebuild what I had sold off. And luckily, most of them were like $1, $2, because it was all like 90s books, They were super cheap. And I looked up the price on the Giant Size X-Men 1. And I was like...
Then your jaw hit the floor, and then...
It was over.
Damn. That's awesome, though, man. I mean,
especially when it's a book that's hard to replace,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for that amount of money, it's like, oh.
I got the facsimile now, so
that's good.
That's about it. Yeah. At least I could read it.
I always have a problem paying premium for stuff I already own.
Yeah.
It's always hard for me to kind of go back and then pay the going rate when I had it. And I was dumb, got rid of it, or just was young.
As a kid collecting, it's like you had no idea what that was going to be, what the future was going to be of collecting.
And my dad used to always tell me, don't sell your books. Like, you're not going to know what you're going to have. You're going to be regretting later. And I'm like, I want this Transformer. I'm going to trade for it.
Yeah, the amount of trades I had in school, I don't want to talk about the comics I traded for books that end up being worthless.
Oh my god!
But yeah, man, like I would agree with you. Like the Superman movie, because Christopher Reeve really put me onto Superman. As a fan, and he's still to this day my Superman. Like Henry Cavill was fine, but Christopher Reeve, he identified as the character for me.
There'll never be another Superman like him.
Yeah, no. Is this the one where the girl's on the train and she looks over at him running when he's that's the
running to high school?
Yeah. She's like, hey, look at that guy.
She's like, what the hell? Can you imagine that?
Yeah, man. To see that?
What is who that trying to show us, man?
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Who that's trying to
who that can't show us any food, man. He can't do that.
That ain't fair.
It's not fair at all.
I'm a 48-year-old.
I can't think of that New Orleans dessert that why can't I think of that name? With powdered sugar and stuff on it. I can't remember.
You about to go ham on that, man.
Yeah, looks like it.
Who that is? Lucky, boy.
I want that brownie.
You have to have some brownies.
Well, how's it going, man?
I have arrived really late.
Hey, you have arrived regardless of time.
Yeah.
Will has arrived regardless.
We'll have you regardless of the time.
What's going on, Russ? Nice to have you.
Doing all right, man. How you been?
Pretty good. You came up in the stream I did earlier.
Yeah.
Was he married?
Yeah.
Married.
Good or bad?
Good, I guess.
Good or bad? Good.
Yeah, I saw when you went live. Well, I'm like, oh, Will's doing the live stream before, and y'all was talking Star Wars.
Yeah. But
I got the first Star Wars haul yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to see what you got there because Star Wars has been all I've been getting lately.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're minor keys. I don't know because I'm not really like versed on the issues, so I was just kind of grabbing what I thought it looked familiar. But yeah, but I mean, I pretty much they were like all cover price or a little bit more. But
I was about to say if we had motion sickness, man, who that was just doing would have got us sick.
I know, right?
That's a good question for Magic.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the DC Comics equivalent to X-Men, Giant Size X-Men 1? Damn.
DC Comics presents 26.
Think so? I was possibly, yeah, that's probably close.
You're not really a DC person. I'm the wrong person to ask.
That's the first appearance of the new Teen Titans and the first appearance of Cyborg, Starfire, and Raven.
Yeah,
that's the one with Green Lantern on the cover, right?
Get out of here! I'm
Green
trying
Lantern
to always in my area.
Yeah, I was trying to think because is that value right up there with Giant Size X-Men 1?
No, but it has the same sort of thing.
Yeah, I know. So I wonder, is he talking value or is he talking like characters introduced and type stuff?
Well, it's like a 9.8 is valuable. It's like $600, but it's also the first of a new team, reintroduction of a team, just like GSX. Yeah. And it has the first appearance of half the characters in the team, just like GSX.
A lot. You're right.
Yeah, but value-wise would be a different book, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not but maybe 6 years difference in between them. GSX is 74, right? Well,
yeah, that's 74.
Well, GSX is 80.
That's Rob. That's my wife and my daughter playing Among Us. I'm like, will you guys be quiet?
Sorry that someone killed me unexpectedly. I wanted to run away from them, but I had to do my hacking task.
Oh,
jeez.
Hey, Will, we done already talked Mandalorian in the beginning of the show, man. We spoiled everything, so, and I know you wouldn't care anyway.
That's all right. We were talking Star Wars on my stream earlier this morning, anyway.
Yeah, Star Wars has just been getting used.
I showed him a book. One of your, well, at least your character Bueller gave me this one.
Okay.
So you just want to kill me?
Oh God.
So, I didn't know anything about it, but he had a couple sets and gave me one. It looks pretty cool.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
No way!
Hey, Big Will, Bueller's doing a video. He's probably edited it right now, editing it. And when he gets done with that, there's a guy we met that he came and stayed with. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He had a collection like none other. You guys got to see this, man.
Yeah, he was talking about that on that live video he did on Instagram.
Yeah,
Bro,
man. Like
Puff, you met him too. You met the guy too. So.
So he shows a bunch of bad, awesome, and multiple copies of everything.
Yeah. Those guys are always fun to talk to, but then they make you feel like you're worthless with your collection.
He really didn't. He did, Jeff. We met him. He was pretty nice.
Yeah, he was really nice.
Talk about all that.
Mm-hmm.
He was.
He has a bunch of stories about everything, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, he was crazy though a little bit, but he was fun.
Yeah.
And we followed him to a comic store, and he had his right blinker on, and every turn he took was left. I'm like, how am I supposed to follow this guy thinking I need to be in the next lane?
And then I joke around with Steve. I'll go the next day. I go, he drives like he talks, right? And then Steve's looking at him, and then I tell Bueller the same thing. Bueller's like, he thought about it. He goes, oh yeah, he does drive like he talks.
He all over the place.
Yeah.
Bueller's cool as hell. You guys are like Bueller. He's just like his shows, just like that.
Yeah, I wish I had, like I said, more than just the one day.
Yeah.
To hang with him. But what I experienced hanging out with him at the con was great.
Yeah, he got to walk around with us a little bit and hang out.
We all got to talk with Tugboat, aka the Shockmaster.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, the Rooster, like, how can I get Rooster?
Yeah, well, hey, 2021 is going to be a good year. You'll be able to.
I won't kill you, I promise.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Biggie and him didn't use it for their Mega Power Hour.
Yeah, so I gotta send this to Biggie. That's something else I gotta mail off.
Oh, Black Lives Matter.
But yeah, that was fun, man. Like I said, I'm uncertain about the land show. I want to go because Tom and John gonna be there, and we kept meeting at their booth. What up, Robert?
Who's the blue guy? Who's the blue guy?
Blue cheese.
If we got to, man, we'll drive by and just jump in, man. Just jump by, jump back in the truck.
I want to say, Sean, Russ, it's so nice to see you. Awesome.
What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. How's everybody?
All right. Fun, man. We just here talking about Beulah, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, do I wish I was down there with you guys.
Hey, so you had
so much fun, Steve. You guys.
How cold was it? How cold is it there right now?
Dude, I'm freezing.
What is the current temperature?
Right now, I don't know. I didn't look. I just know it's cold. There's snow on the ground. It's cold. It's going to get really cold next week. We're going to get in the negatives next week.
I'm at 53 degrees.
By the way, little hint for you guys tonight. I want to say something.
Trying to manipulate.
Look at that.
Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
Tentacle night on the Robert G show.
And big shout out to Caroline. I just got this. I don't know.
Is the only one who could be.
I kind of do. Yeah, a little. I know maybe 1 or 2 books out of that thing, but that's it.
So Remo, you say you want to show the books?
Yeah, I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch of stuff that was there, so I got. Can you see that?
No, Thrawn.
Yeah.
Whoa! Now you got my heart.
Oh, wait a minute. How many?
Remo, that's you're taking my heart away right now.
Okay, there we go, right there.
Such an underrated character, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yes.
That is awesome. I love it. Love it.
We got that for everything, man, right there.
That's the big one, I think. That one.
Oh, brother, you are stealing my heart right now. I'm crying. I don't even have those books.
I got one. I can't remember which one.
Those are
awesome. I love that cover.
And then I got these ones too. These were in there too. So
sweet.
Afro.
Yeah, right there. That's perfect.
Did you get number 3?
They didn't have that one.
That's the main one. 3.
Oh man, nice. So Big Remo, so you a big fan of Thrawn then, I see?
I was watching The Mandalorian and I saw it and I was like, I should grab those.
Dude, when I seen that episode, I was like, oh my God, because I'm a big fan of that storyline.
You've been missing too, Robert, that last scene. You've been waiting for your whole life.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea.
And the Punisher, I'm a big Punisher fan, and then War Machine Punisher. I've been trying to get this run, and this is the second print, so I never seen this one. So they had two, so I had to take them both.
Nice. I've never seen that cover. That's nice.
So I think I need 1 or 2 more issues, and I'll have that run. So
that's very cool.
I'll probably look and see what issues I have of that. I can send you some.
Yeah, I got that.
So, Big Remo, have you ever read the Heir to the Empire series?
I have not. I those all started popping up, and I didn't even know that. Like, the only Star Wars that I knew that they had was the original. Growing up, you know, the original series, I didn't know they had the new one. So just
a tiny bit. If you can find the Heir to the Empire series in book format, hardcover by Timothy Zahn, you're gonna love that story, because the reason why I say this, why that is such an important story arc to me as a Star Wars fan, is because when they brought that up in that episode, I was like, I about lost my mind. I'm like, yes, because we don't know. They've crisscrossed a lot of stories together, and Big Will had a great discussion today with Discovery Bay about it. I was like going crazy, but the Timothy Zahn story of Grand Admiral Thrawn is probably one of the best, because it really deals with the whole Star Wars universe, especially like from the Battle of Endor to the Executioner. Remember Darth Vader's ship in Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
Ship? That was supposed to be Grand Admiral Thrawn's ship. There's a whole story arc behind all of this, and the Empire's beginnings. That's what makes it interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard his name, and I was like, people were talking about it. I was like, okay. And then when I was looking, I saw the books. They had everything except for the first issue, and I was just like,
yeah, those are nice. Those comic books, I have never seen those. I
shouldn't leave these behind. If I leave them behind, I'm going to regret it later.
Yeah, no, that was good.
I didn't want to spend as much as I spent yesterday, but I was like, if I don't, I'll regret it later.
Exactly.
I was happy when they finally started introducing Thrawn into the current universe, considering that when they got the rights of Star Wars, they say that everything from Dark Horse and the novel was non-canon.
So without any spoilers, Sean, and everybody on the panel today, you've all watched Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we already spoiled it early in the show.
We already spoiled it earlier.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Hey, we couldn't help ourselves. We have to talk about it.
Okay, good. Okay, so you have to admit, and I've said this hands down, it is so awesome to see Boba Fett get his due.
Yeah.
You've never seen him do so much action. You have to admit, that one episode where you're seeing him just kick some bloody badass, it was awesome.
Just him in the Slave One doing what he did as a decoy.
Yeah.
I was just like, man,
Miss G is not a Star Wars fan, okay?
Right.
After watching Mandalorian, she was screaming at the TV.
Same with my wife. She was crying yesterday.
I was loving it. I was like, finally you did it.
And I had
I'm like, I'm not that less invested, but I mean,
I got a question for the older than me people on the panel.
Thanks. Okay.
What I didn't say about how much. What was it about Boba Fett in the original trilogy that made him so great? Because when you think about it,
he was
in one movie he was standing very cool looking, and then the next movie he's getting thrown into the
Robert, before you go, I want to say that I had the same mentality that Big Will had with this character, because I was like, he didn't do much in Empire or Return of the Jedi.
I'll tell you before you go, Rob, because you'll have them better in depth ones. For me, it was the figure that shot. Remember the whole mythos of the figure that shot and they took
it's worth now.
They took it off the shelves and wouldn't let us buy it because of that rocket.
Yep, the rocket launcher.
Ever since then, he was God in everybody's eye, because they were like,
I asked that because before anything after the first three movies, I mean, I liked him because everyone else liked him, but when you go back and look, I mean, I don't know about novels and stuff, but just the movies, he didn't do anything.
Okay.
He wasn't hardly. I mean, you barely got to see.
Okay,
him.
Robert's got his hands. He's about to lay it down, y'all.
Trying to say stop.
No, go ahead. Is everybody done?
Yeah.
We're waiting on you.
I don't want to interrupt. Okay, here it is. All right. So, what makes him so special? First of all, when you watch the old Star Wars movies, what makes Star Wars in a general sense awesome? Especially when you're a little kid growing up and you're reading the books, but watching the movie. Who's got the best? Who seems to have the badass technology and the badass gadgets? Even our superheroes, you guys. Batman. Okay, look at the Empire. Look at their weapons. Look at their gadgets. Look at everything. Their super technology. So you got the superpower running with the general. So get to your answer. When you're looking at all these cool things and all of a sudden you see Vader, give you an example. When you first see all the bounty hunters lined up, and Vader is looking for Han Solo, and you see all those guys, and then you see the Slave One come in, and you see that particular one that they're focusing on, which is Boba Fett. You see all the action that does happen when he gets captured by, what was that desert creature?
You mean the Sarlacc?
The Sarlacc? Yeah. And he gets, okay. This is just building up and building up. And when you're watching that as a kid, you're like, wow, this guy's got a jetpack and he's flying all over the place. Exactly. I mean, this is the thing that you get where I'm going with this, right? Makes sense? That's what makes this really exciting. And so there's a lot of mystery behind this character, just like Vader. Okay, we got all the stories of Anakin. The really cool ones. The best one is hands down, as far as I'm concerned, is the conclusion when you go to Rogue One, end of Rogue One. What do you see? What was the best part of Rogue One? The ending, when you see Vader come down that hallway, and it continues to the New Hope at that scene, which you missed. It shows you his true power, shows you what he can really do. It's showing you his full potential, and it's the same thing that you're seeing here in Mandalorian. Look at Boba Fett. He's just a complete badass.
when does Rogue One take place? I don't know the whole
Okay, remember New Hope? Okay, remember New Hope?
Yeah.
Okay, New Hope, when you see Princess Leia getting captured by Vader's ship?
Yeah.
Or a whatever destroyer?
Yeah.
Right there. That's the time frame it's taking place.
Oh, okay.
It's like that's when all of the rebels were getting the tech for the Death Star.
Right.
The spies, and they all died in that movie, unfortunately. But it was a fantastic story because it gave you. This is the cool thing that Star Wars. I keep calling Disney right now the Star Wars milk train, because they're giving us all these little teases, and all we want is more. We're seeing these heroes, we're seeing these characters that we enjoyed growing up, and it's like bringing it to life on the big screen is freaking. This is an awesome time. I always keep
saying that so many people died to get this information or whatever.
Right. But here's the cool thing. Here's the tiny little piece that I would love to see them expand on just a little more, and they have been. Okay, when you go to 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars, I think it was Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
In Attack of the Clones, you see what was the I'm forgetting Christopher Lee's part. The Sith Lord that was in there. Right, thank you. With the whole council of aliens in that one room, and you see that insectoid planet creatures, and the one guy is part robotic, and he comes up and he's got the Death Star plans in his hand. They're the creators. Where did they get the technology from this? Now, when you go back to Timothy Zahn's stories in the Heir to the Empire run, it's all about a mountain and about a planet and about the clones and this whole thing that's going on. So it just makes this so much. It lets your imagination just explode. And if you're a kid right now, oh man, just think about it. We didn't get all this good stuff when we were kids.
Yeah, not at all.
So it makes you really appreciate it. Sorry, guys.
Can we just take a minute and enjoy the awesomeness that is Christopher Lee.
Oh, tell me about it. He played the best vampire, as far as I'm concerned. Blah blah. I could go on about Christopher Lee.
Man, dude, his real life was amazing.
Yes, he was.
Not to mention his other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely when he died in the third movie, because he was so awesome in Attack of the Clones as a villain.
Man, he was awesome.
All right,
when he was, I'm sorry, everybody thought that was cheesy with Yoda. I didn't. That another point. You actually get to see, even though the acting was not the greatest in the 1, 2, and 3, you actually see Count Dooku in action. You see Yoda in action. You can see that little badass pop ass. What?
That was
that was so cool. I loved it. I thought it was great.
He was like a live action version of Frogger, just bouncing.
He was. But it was still neat. It's like, what makes this little guy so powerful? You know, he's got, that's the cool thing about this,
That's why I'm curious to see how Grogu ends up after it.
Exactly right. And here's the scary thing about
back to her.
Oh man, dude.
What are they going to do with her? She's been trained by every one of them.
Yes.
She wields dual. She's going to be badass. I'm telling
you. Yes, she is.
She's going to be badass. She would dual wield, man.
Love that character.
Hey, this is for you, Robert. Better armor.
Nice.
Who's got the better armor?
Oh, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. Well, oh man, dude. Okay, I had to go with Boba Fett. Sorry.
I would too. That's just iconic armor.
Yeah, I like his repaint. His repaint. The way he fixed it.
Right. And see, Boba Fett to me is like, of course he's
the more the Mandalorian type.
That is awesome. Loving that.
Here.
Yeah.
What do you think, Russ? Do you have any opinions? I'd love to hear them.
I gotta go with Boba Fett.
Yeah, Boba Fett is iconic, man. You've seen it forever. And that green and that orange is just badass.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Sean.
But
I got a
Boba
little.
Fett's got that purple in it, that little purple pizzazz.
Yeah.
Is there
it really surprised me on the show Mandalorian when they showed up with like the shiny armor, like the whole.
Yeah.
I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
It saved him. That shit being pure, he would have been done.
Yeah.
And
2021 2 coming with Mandalorian, he'd be dead.
I tell you, look, Miss G almost lost her mind when she seen the blade over.
Grogu. Yeah.
Okay, Robert,
she was losing her mind.
For you, Robert, Big Will, and Remo, because you guys weren't here. Who did you think that Jedi was? Did you know? Did you guess right, or did you go, "Who is that"?
I wasn't thinking Luke, even though it was obvious.
No,
it was obvious looking at.
None of us were thinking that, man.
I thought it was gonna be either Mace Windu or one of the younger characters.
Yeah,
I thought it first. Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
What are y'all talking about? Are you talking about like yesterday's episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet, so I'll have to look for that. Well, spoilers don't do nothing to me, Robert. It's fine. You cannot explain it in a way that is more awesome than watching it myself.
That's how I am, Will. I'm the same way.
Okay.
I saw Robert's face.
This is okay. I keep saying. Okay, like I said before, our comic collecting, we're in a Renaissance period. Our science fiction, which I'm loving with the Star Wars and what they're doing right with the right writers and right directors. This is a Renaissance period. This is the time to you're really enjoying it. And we've got a lot of passions in it.
It's a Renaissance for Star Wars, but would you say it's a Renaissance for science fiction? Because most of the science fiction I remember, like the bulk of it, is late 90s, early 2000s, where you had the Stargates, the different Star Treks. You had Farscape, Firefly.
Okay, I should correct my saying for science fiction because I'm a science fiction buff. So you're right there, Will. That's exactly right. What I mean, okay, I should have reworded that. Star Wars, yes, for a fact. For all Star Wars fans, yes. Definitely.
Sorry,
All right, you're right, Will.
I just got to thinking, I would love to know what other shows are doing sci-fi because I miss those shows, and they could do them better now.
I just,
Hey, what did you guys think about him taking the helmet off and all that?
I thought, how in the world does he think it's okay to have a mustache looking like that? He looked like a 70s star with that mustache. I mean, what possesses them?
Hey, the most cheesiest thing they've done this whole series is how it is though. Stormtroopers can't get shit. They couldn't.
I don't feel like
worst fighters ever. Stormtroopers. They won it. Hands
No, the stormtroopers are worthless.
What's that?
Those stormtroopers were worthless. They get
Okay, here's an example for you, boys. Just think about it for a minute. Going to sci-fi again. Star Trek. Who died all the time whenever they landed on a plane?
Red shirts.
Exactly right. Who dies in Star Wars? The white guy, the white suited guys.
Yeah.
How hard?
They're idiots.
And he was in the suits. Is anyone in those suits? I said, yeah.
I know, yeah. That's why for years I was like, there's gotta be robots.
Let me ask you this: Who do you think would hit first? The horrible antagonist bureaucracy from Hitchhiker's Guide to a Galaxy, Star Wars Stormtrooper, or a Star Trek red shirt? Who would actually hit first?
God. I say we throw
That's good. I like that. I like that, Will. Oh my God, that's funny.
They miss everything they see.
I'm saying they die from ricochets.
Oh my God. But oh man. Okay, here's the thing I noticed, and I've noticed through most of the episodes of Mandalorian, is I'm noticing these little I wish I could remember the tagline, but I keep hearing the stormtroopers repeating the same tagline, like "Hold it right there," and you hear that same one, that same thing. If you listen to their voices, they sound the same from like all the movies. The same command.
They clones, though?
What's that?
Well, they're all clones.
Yeah, but they all sound the same. You just notice it.
They all sound the same because they're all the same clones, so they all got the same voice.
Not to spoil this for you, Will, and I know everybody's seen it. I did not. I was thinking maybe it would be Anakin and not Luke.
Yeah,
I really did. I really did at first. I wish they would have gave Luke Skywalker a better story. I wish they would have done better with the movies on that. That's the biggest disappointment with me because I'm a Luke Skywalker fan, and seeing that in the time frame during what we're watching, it's kind of like the timetable is a little messed up.
I wish we would have gotten this Luke Skywalker right from the get-go.
Thank you.
You know, instead of what we got in the movies.
Agreed.
I thought, Robert, that this was like 600 years after Return of the Jedi, right?
No, it's not that big of a
No, they said he was inside of the Sarlacc pit.
Here's Mandalorian is, I think, 9 ABY, and most of the prequel stuff is like 20 BBY, something like that.
It's not that far off. It's not. It's less than 50 years or something like that. Because if you listen to what they're talking about, they take young Yogu from the temple. Okay, Anakin had wiped out everybody in the temple. So this whole crisscrossing of the story in the middle of that, if you're listening to the story when they were talking, they mentioned the temple being
destroyed,
obliterated. Who did that?
Yeah.
Anakin walked in there and killed all the younglings.
He killed everybody.
Yeah, he went totally dark, totally lost his mind. But here's the thing too, where Disney could do even better if they'd continue on after they do this other crisscross story. I'm not going to say that part because I don't want to give it away for Will. But if they do a crisscross story with the young Yogu, okay, this whole thing with the Jedi, they'll make it very interesting. It'll open up a bigger universe in the whole story.
I think they got to go back and actually right some of their wrongs and not kill off the people that they killed off. Like this is the perfect way to go back and kind of retcon some of that stuff.
They're only, I think it's about 9 or 10 years. Mandalorian takes place about 9 or 10 years after the original trilogy.
Right. Yeah. That's what I thought. I was just trying to find the time frame has been very difficult. Like where.
Yeah, they need to have a thing like when the show first starts, like even just the first episode of the season, it's like in blank, whatever they
have the Star Wars crawl,
like BBY or whatever.
There you go, Sean.
Yeah, the
Star Trek. The way he did his little log at the very beginning.
Yeah, because it would at least give you a time frame of where you're at, like kind of along.
Because the time frame we use is the Yevon, or however you say it, before or after. They don't use that time frame in the story, so it's a bit wonky as to what actual time frame they're in.
One thing that raised my eyebrow is when Boba Fett goes and lands on that planet with all those industrial sites. Mm-hmm. All those industrial sites on the planet. Right away, all I could think of is going right back to Clone Wars. That's what that looked like. That's what it reminded me of right away.
Hey man, he was pretty vicious, wasn't he?
Oh, he was badass. when he that one episode where he
found with some cool shit, man, he's a murderer.
Man. The visor rolls down and those ships are getting away, and he freaking launches a missile up at it. I was like,
he said, "I missed." He wanted to hit the bottom.
We got more action out of Boba Fett in this series alone than what we got in the original movies.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like a kind of like a anti-hero in this next series. Because I'm like Sanimation. I don't think they're gonna have a Mandalorian series. It's gonna be Mandalorian, but it's gonna be based on Boba Fett for next season, and then we'll come back to the other.
Yeah, I think they'll do too.
But if it's gonna be more like on some Sopranos type of thing, you know what I mean, where you got like him being a gangster and like running the cartel and kind of dealing with the dark side and the rebels, like kind of towing that line. I think that would be interesting. Actually.
Well, he made a deal. Once the baby's delivered, the baby's delivered.
Yeah, he was out. Yeah, he was like, we'll see you later. He was out.
Yeah.
He did it.
I like what Sanimation posted down on the bottom. I have to agree with her. I wasn't really big with the dark droids. That didn't turn me on at all.
No.
Oh, what was it? Yeah. They reminded me too much of Iron Man.
It might be Mandalorian, but the boy had his way with him.
Yeah, when he like Rob said, when he crushed that one at the end, that was all I needed to see. I was like, okay, that's Luke. Yep. I saw that leather hand, and then I saw the regular hand.
Yep.
I'm like, nobody else has one. Like,
no.
I love, you know what I mean? And then when he crushed that one, I was like, it's either.
Hey, so
you got to show you his true potential, which was cool. He actually showed him, other than those movies, really, man, that was.
Well, I don't know if you guys noticed. Remember when they first caught Grogu when he was in there throwing all the stormtroopers around? He was trying that with one of them. Remember, and then he came and he was like, "Okay, that's enough," and then he dropped him.
Yep.
He was trying to either choke him or crush him, but
he first did it to the girl. Remember, he said that was not all right. Hurting the Mandalorian. He said,
right. He was trying.
What do you think, Russ?
Oh man, it's what kills me the most, I guess, is just waiting so long for the next seasons.
Yeah.
But as far as it goes with Luke, that moment I almost fell out of my chair, man. When the hood came down, it was just like, because I was expecting that, but I thought it was going to be Sebastian Stan playing the role.
Oh, there you go.
So when they put the hood down, it was actually, I was like, I freaked out, man.
No.
I kept I literally paused and stared at that CGI face for a while. Like, they really gave me CGI Luke.
Yeah.
And it was awesome, but at the same time, it reminded me of Rogue One, what they did with Tarkin.
Exactly.
And I'm like, I was distracted by Tarkin every time he appeared because I'm just looking at him like, this man's been dead since 1993.
Yeah.
They using his face.
Robert, what did you saw
But
that?
that worked with Tarkin though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It did. I was okay with it. I was
Because you're supposed to be scared of him and whatnot. So that actually worked to the advantage.
He
What were
told
you
me
gonna say, Steve?
there. I don't give a damn. I want to see that again.
What were you gonna say, Steve?
I said, what did you think when you saw that green lightsaber?
Oh,
Yeah, I said it was Luke.
I said, oh,
As soon as that shit popped up, like, only Luke got the green one that I know.
Oh yeah, I said that right away.
Okay,
We were afraid that he was
Here's the fun part about all this. Okay, the one character I would like to see them also get onto was Samuel L. Jackson's part.
Mace Windu.
Mace yes.
Yeah, he's Mace Windu.
The purple saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Everybody knows the purple saber.
Both sides of the Force.
He was able to run the middle line, so you could use a little dark, little light, back and forth. Now that's the character I would like to see more of. I would like to see that backdrop of that character. That's just me.
I just love how we get stuff like what Robert just said out of the purple lightsaber, and it's awesome. Oh, the stories you could create. But the actual real life reason is Samuel L. just came in. Is like, George, I want a purple one.
Yeah.
No.
It stand out though, man.
That is awesome, right? Robert's done created a whole story around him. In reality, my boy said, "I want a purple saber, you jackass."
Yeah.
Well, that was what. Remember, Ahsoka Tano said she couldn't train him because he was angry.
That's the other thing.
And so me and my wife, we were like, and remember they said if he reaches out, a Jedi will come. Now it could be a good one or a bad one.
Yep.
And then when he went and nobody came, when the ship came at the end, I was like, the whole time in between, I was telling my wife, what if she was saying, well, what if he's bad? You know, what if he's leaning towards the dark side because of his anger? And then when basically when Luke came, but it could have been anybody. We were like, well, maybe it's a Sith coming to save him, coming.
Yeah, but that was Darth Maul that got him.
Yeah, come back to grab him. You know what I mean? And that would have been a whole other thing, you know.
And Grogu comes back with a red and black.
Yeah, right. But then when I saw the lightsaber, I was like, oh, it's somebody.
He'll really look like Yoda because he'll drain all of his life force and he'll have the electricity come out of his hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool when Ahsoka said I've never seen but one of his kind, and that was Master Yoda. She's the one that's been trained by everybody, man. Yeah. So she knows all the tricks of everybody.
That's
it. You throw them all in the ring. Who comes out alive out of all these guys with the Sith Lords? Holy shit, man, that would be crazy.
Yeah, man, I want them to do more with like I know this is mixed in time frames and all, but you know, at the end of the Rise of Skywalker, where we got Rey and she does that lightsaber and it's yellow. I want to hear and see more about the people who have the yellow lightsabers, because that's kind of like the white ones, but different.
And then there.
Well, like you guys were saying, she probably walked on set and go, "I want a yellow one."
But didn't they say it was somebody that her lightsaber belonged to somebody?
I don't remember, buddy.
Or did she build it herself?
No, but it's supposed to be that a white one or a yellow one means you're a gray, which is your equal. You don't go to Jedi, you don't go to Sith. You're a different kind.
I got you.
Man, look, let's just be real. They coming up with these different color lightsabers. They aping all the Green Lantern colors now. Man.
Yeah.
You got blue, you got yellow, you got all the colors in the Green Lantern spectrum. That's now each lightsaber is going to define somebody as different. You know, with different power sets.
But that's not the only reason, man. It's more for the kids, you know. Oh, that's a new one. I want that one.
Yeah, merchandise. It's more for merchandise than anything. But, if they only had green lightsabers and red ones, all the kids would say, "Oh, yeah, it's only green and red."
The biggest thing there is animation though. The only problem with the last statement you just posted down there. I love
Grogu
that.
will come back looking.
Yeah, it says Goro will come back looking like Gizmo and then being hanging with the Ewoks. The only problem there is your little cute fuzzy teddy bears are actually cannibals.
Those are little mean bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he come back looking like Gizmo, then don't let him.
That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, that would be kind of funny if he did. If he did come back.
But you know what? I took away even more from yesterday's episode.
What's that, buddy?
Is Mandalorian and Bo-Katan, and him defeating Moff Gideon and actually being in possession of the saber that he doesn't want.
That he don't want, and he can't give it away. Don't work that way.
It got to be in combat.
But he has to fight. He's going to have to fight her.
Yep.
Right? He has to.
So that they got the conflict there.
Yeah.
And you know Moff Gideon he's still alive, so he's still going to be a threat in the future. I'm like,
they're gonna put him in a prison.
That actor is too damn good for them to lock away forever, man.
He's good, man. He's a good ass actor, man. I'll tell you that. He can be good or bad. He's good.
But it was almost like he lost to him on purpose because he didn't want
He did that on purpose because he knew
that shit from him. He did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what he really could do, really. I mean, because
they said he wasn't force sensitive, but it doesn't mean he's not. You know?
Yeah, you don't know, man, because he if someone lets you win, man, that's a whole different game.
That was he could have killed him. He didn't even try. I mean, I know.
Hey, I even made a joke like, man, if Mando would have stepped on his shoes, he would have pissed off like he wasn't.
He treated him like he was in Boston.
Hey, you remember that back in school, Remo? You get new shoes, everyone would step on them and go initiation. I'm like,
I can tell you one time, man, I got my shoes stepped on at a movie theater, and it went bad. They had to close the movie theater for the rest of the night. Yeah, it was.
I'll tell you this, Remo. I watched Ma Rainey's Black Bottom yesterday. Phenomenal movie.
Right.
Well, a brand new pair of shoes play an important role in that movie, and
I can tell.
Yeah,
that's all you had to say.
That's all. And trust me, I've been in some scuffles because I accidentally stepped on a brand new pair of Jordans, and brothers be like, they want to kill you.
Yeah,
again.
Exactly.
Hey, and the first thing out of their mouth pumped, and this probably goes to Remo too. You know how much these goddamn shoes cost?
You gotta hope you were there. See, in the past, if you were there with a girl and it happened, you could be like, "Oh, excuse me, my fault." But when you do it, you got like 10 people with you. It's like, "Yeah, I stepped on them." What you gonna do? You get different.
Man, I don't have any idea what y'all talking about. I'm from Alabama. Shoes are utility. They get stepped on.
Oh, come on, Will.
I have never had a pair of shoes that cost more than $20.
Same here, Will.
I've had across the spectrum, baby. I've had $10 shoes up to $120 shoes.
Yeah, so, I have too.
Yeah, so it just depends. But I want to see. I have to go. I mean, I have the access, with the Disney Plus. So I got to go back and research all that stuff. And my wife was like, "We should watch all 6 movies the next few weeks." And I'm like, "Yeah,
oh yeah, it's long."
Hey, Remo, there's a behind the scenes for Mando too.
Yeah,
right?
that's what my coworker was telling me that I wanted to check that out too.
How they do everything, and you'll be like, "What?"
Yeah, I want to see that, but I want to get caught up because like. All these like, go watch the movie, go watch the show. I don't know which ones, but then like Discovery was saying earlier, you just watch those 2 seasons, you'll probably be up to speed.
Yeah, the last season
you can go back and watch everything else. Yeah,
and the first
season.
I
still haven't watched Rise yet either. Rise of Skywalker.
Really?
I haven't
watched any of that stuff, man.
I Rise of Skywalker. I refuse to watch. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Last Jedi disappointed me so.
You and I are right up there, Sean. I'm right with you, Sean. Sorry.
I'm not able to see. I do want to see Rogue One, and I want to watch Solo. Those are the only 2.
I like Solo. I'm sorry.
Solo's the one I'm
Nobody likes Solo. I liked it.
I liked it.
Good.
Yeah, I
like Solo.
That. But other than that, I'm not interested in the Kylo Ren and all that stuff. I'm not really interested.
No, but the Rogue One, fantastic.
Yeah.
Which one was Solo about? I'll see if I liked it or not.
I think that was the Solo was just the one-off story about Han Solo.
Han Solo story.
Yeah, I hated it.
When he was a kid.
You didn't like it? No?
At all. I don't think I've ever seen it again. But my favorite.
What'd you say?
There we go. But yeah, I like this Solo. It's not the best, but compared to what the critics were slamming it for, I thought it was pretty interesting. I put it in the same league as the Justice League movie. The Justice League movie was average, but it was entertaining. I call it entertaining crap. You know, a crappy movie that's actually entertaining is not boring me. Like Batman v Superman bored the fuck out of me.
So, I haven't seen Solo. That's the only one I haven't seen. I need to see it. But as far as Justice League, they just made some mistakes that changed the story, and they had to, and they went with those mistakes, and that's what messed it up. If not for that,
what made the mistakes was the damn wrong company that made the damn thing. That's the mistake right there.
The mistake was making it in the first place?
No, it was no. If they would have had the right writers or directors doing it, and not it was the movie. Here's the problem: when we're seeing all these things happen, I know I sometimes kind of give a thumbs down to Fox. Sometimes not all Fox is bad, but certain things like Predator and Aliens and all those, Fox has had their hands tingled in something, and they've screwed up something in the story. And they keep changing the directors. I just wish they would stay with something good like this. For an example, look at Mandalorian. Awesome writers, awesome storytellers. That's how it should be. Yeah. Keep with those people. Don't mix it up again. You know?
Yeah. I think the biggest problem with DC is they went with originally a Snyder verse, and his Watchmen movie was great. 300 was amazing. But that is not the type of vision you want for your standard characters like Superman, Batman, and all them. I think that was the overall first big mistake, is going with the Snyder style, and they just don't fit within his style.
Well, there's supposed to be a Snyder cut coming, so let's see how that works.
Is that supposed to be more darker? Or?
It's supposed to be on HBO Go, HBO. So it's supposed to be on HBO. It's supposed to be like 3 hours or something like that. So
that's the problem. It's even more darker. It's like how dark?
They're gonna split it up into like 2 to 3 days or something like that. Something like that.
Last Mandalorian, you know, when they got on the ship. And there was 3 of them before. It was 2 girls and a guy. What happened to the guy? Where did he just MIA? I'm just chilling, man. I'm sleeping, man. I'll call y'all later.
Yeah, they just happened to be at the bar, the 2 of them, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, let's go."
I was joking around with Sasha Banks putting the beat down on Boba Fett. I like, look at that. They got Sasha Banks out there fighting.
Slamming their heads through concrete and just breaking concrete.
Zico, concrete ain't nothing.
Hey,
breaking through it.
So I want to touch on this. Me and VV did a show yesterday on our favorite holiday movies, Christmas movies. So I want to ask you guys, favorite Christmas movies.
Was Varangian Jingle All the Way?
Of course, man.
Mine's Gremlins. Mine for sure. It's Gremlins.
Oh yeah, we talked Gremlins yesterday too, man. I love that.
You're really gonna ask me my favorite Christmas movie? I can give you a cartoon.
Go ahead.
Santa Claus is coming to town. The Snow Miser and the Sun Miser was my favorite song. Remember? No Miser.
They say this is a Christmas movie, some, and some don't say it ain't. And Die Hard. Boy,
Die Hard.
You stole my answer, Steve.
All the classic animated ones from like the 60s. But if you want to know what actual Christmas movie is a good Christmas movie, well, you got to go with Die Hard.
Die Hard, absolutely, hands down. That's what me and Ms. G watch every year.
I can see people not wanting to say it's a Christmas movie because while it has the Christmas elements in it, it's more of a background to what's going on in the building.
True.
You know, so like
if there's a Christmas tree in there, if there's lights,
the entire book of the movie is why he's there at the time he's there, and that's Christmas is the reason.
Yeah.
So,
but the title was kind of overshadowed Christmas, even though I love the whole part where he just make Christmas jokes in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Home Alone's a good one too.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually watch that every year still. Home Alone.
By the way, Steve, does this look familiar? I got the 4th one from Lady Fantastic. Now I got the set.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Was that the one that was missing?
Yeah, that was the one that was missing. You sent me the other ones, and she gave me the
I
other
couldn't
one.
remember which one it was.
That's the one, the 4th one. Awesome. Lady Fantastic, thank you. I had a whole stack of books here, you guys.
Ooh, Magic Lasso brings up a good point. Probably doesn't have any mention of the season, but we're all getting a great Christmas present if you got HBO Max. Wonder Woman is releasing.
He said that yesterday, man.
Hey, I got him AOK coming. It's got all kind of crazy shit in it. He's gonna like it.
Got Miracle.
I wouldn't mind having Gal Gadot under the tree.
Now we briefly talked about it yesterday. Santa Mason brought up Batman Returns. That was a Christmas movie because that had Christmas as a theme in there as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Catwoman.
I was about to say never mind. I was thinking of the other movie. Never mind. Bat Nipples. That was other.
I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's another one I watch a lot.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That's the one that guy rented for that. Yeah, was this National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? He rented the whole theater for 20 people.
Then we also talked Scrooge with Bill Murray. That's another one I love.
That's a good one too.
That was good.
What about A Christmas Story?
Yeah, man, you know what? Christmas Story. I like that movie, but man, they marathon the fuck out of that
every year. TBS. Every year TBS.
12 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah. I remember non-stop. It was on loop.
Yeah,
on loop.
Every Christmas on loop.
That and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Oh man,
now that's a great one.
Yeah,
I can't do that one no more. I watched that so much.
Yeah. Me and Remo, same thing, man. I can't do. I can't deal with that one either.
It's like you watch those movies so much because they marathon them so much.
Yeah.
By the time you get older, you don't even watch it no more because I've seen it so many times.
And The Wizard of Oz.
Sure.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, The Wizard of Oz was on a couple of weeks ago, man. I watched it twice. Not all of it. I caught the end, and then I said, "Damn, let me catch the beginning." And they put it back to back.
Have you guys seen the sequel to Wizard of Oz from the 80s? Return to Oz?
Probably did.
Weird, man.
Probably did, but I probably don't remember.
Scary parts in there too.
My daughter had once said, "Dad, can we watch the video of Wizard of Oz on video cassette? I want to show you some cool things, all the super weird stuff that happened that they didn't edit out of the movie." And I'm like, okay. So we went through it. And she's like, "Stop. Now slow motion it down." So I'm freeze-maging these screens on the TV screen. And you see some pretty odd stuff going on in the background while they're making Wizard of Oz. And actually, one of the scenes when they're walking down the yellow brick road just before they meet, I think it's the Scarecrow. If you look in the background, way in the background, you'll see some like flamingos with birds in the background. They spent a lot of detail work. You'll actually see between the trees, they were doing, and I found out the whole story behind it, but there's a hangman, someone being hung on a hang thing in the background. All the way in the background, you can see it.
Yeah,
they were doing a Western on the other side of the studio. And you can see it in the movie. All these weird things in the movie. You ever do that with movies? Like you see these weird things?
What was the one with the 3 men and a babysitter? The kid was in the corner with a shotgun or something at a certain scene. Man, everybody went out and rented that shit to see that. And I saw that shit was creepy, man. Y'all
just
never
weird.
seen 3 Men and a Baby. There's a kid that supposedly committed suicide with a shotgun.
But I'm talking about the actual movie, though. Just the regular movie sequel, Return to Oz.
I didn't pay it. I like.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to run.
See you later,
Hey,
Russ.
it was great having you on, Russ.
Peace, guys. I appreciate you inviting me, brother.
Man.
No problem.
Later, man.
Nice to
Y'all
meet you.
take it easy.
Take care, Russ.
Take care, Russ.
But yeah, no, it had the Wheelers, and time had passed differently or something.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson one freaked me out too, man. The Michael Jackson one.
Monkeys on the motorcycles.
Yeah, yeah, that one freaked me out too. Yeah, when I was a kid, man. And I didn't even. I saw it in school. I didn't even. The teacher goes, "Oh yeah, you know, there's another version of Oz," and then he pops it in. I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And I think the next time I saw it was like TBS. The next time I saw that Michael Jackson was like TBS something. I forgot when, but yeah.
The Wiz with him and Diana Ross, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you call her? Nipsey Russell and
Richard Pryor was the wizard.
Richard Pryor was the Wiz. And he was like, had all that stuff going on backstage.
Yeah.
Did you already show books already, Sean?
Yeah, but you can show mine.
No, I just got this. I got this freaking.
Yeah.
From Lady Fantastic.
Well, I already knew how big that box was.
Oh, I said there's another one coming. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
She had to split it in two. She told me she had to split that damn thing in two.
Cool. So here's a nice one. Marvel Tales. A little bit of Dazzler.
Ooh.
Love this cover.
It looks like a birthday cover almost.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That one's pretty awesome. Now, here's one that I've been trying to complete. I know nobody, to me it's a big deal, but I like these Marvel sagas and Marvel Universe storylines. These are really good. I got 1, 4, 5. These are completing my runs. I want to say thank you so much. These are awesome. Look at Hawkeye on this one. Very, very nice. Oh, and then she threw a little bit of horror in here. I like that. I don't have Razor with Clive Barker in the middle. That's Clive Barker right there. He's the one that created Hellraiser, you guys.
Yep.
So part of his story drop lines in there. And this one's nice. Loving that. Oh, Witching Hour 62. Beautiful cover. Sweet. Oh, we got a little bit of look at that. Nice. And then Prodigal Son. I do not have this cover. I have the other one, but not that one. Prodigal Son Silver Surfer. Pretty cool. I think that was a rare variant. Issue number 2 of Red Sonja. Really, really nice. Silver Surfer 4. Silver Surfer 41. And Silver Surfer 51. And then Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey guys, I'm back at home now.
Yo,
what's up? The Godfather's here, man.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
How you doing, man? I'm so happy you got those books and you enjoyed them too.
That's freaking awesome, buddy. And what was it? I did find out who the artist was that did part of that too. So I was looking him up. Very interesting stuff. Loved it, dude. Good read, by the way.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, oh man, I thought of you when I actually bought it. Because I was like, oh, I know somebody who likes this stuff. And it was like a good deal. I was like, all right. And then when you bid on it, I was like, man, I hope he wins it.
I was there, man. I was watching the bidding the whole time anyways. I'm like, oh, I hope Robert wins it. And then I joked around with you. I go, Robert don't like the other stuff.
Hey, that's why I was like, I'm throwing it in anyway for free. Because it was so funny that 30 Days a Night, the number 1, dude, depending on where you get it at, it could be an expensive book.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But I got it for a good deal, so it didn't. That's why I wouldn't worry.
Yeah, that's a good story, and the movie was okay.
Yeah, the movie actually wasn't that. It was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. And at the end of the day, I always tell people if a movie's enjoyable and you're entertained, that's all that matters.
Yep.
Yes, I heard about that. My daughter, while she was in New York, she's working for a advertising agency, and her boyfriend at the time has actually met Taylor Swift. He said she's a sweetheart. She really is. Super nice lady.
Yeah.
I heard about that. She was going to play that.
It was actually it came out better than I thought. It was $1.50.
Well, thanks for having me.
I have more, but I didn't know.
I gotta go again.
Big Will,
Hey,
take care, buddy.
Will, before you go, I did watch Krampus.
You watched what?
Krampus.
Oh, you
Remember
did?
that? Yeah, I watched that movie's something else, man. I know
Black
when I
comedy out the butt, wasn't it?
yeah, you know, and it has some disturbing scenes in there too. So I know Vigilante said he didn't like it because that's not his Krampus.
Well, yeah, but he has a whole culture thing
about
Krampus that we don't. So
yeah, but it was pretty entertaining, man. I liked it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, see you guys later.
Big Will, buddy.
Later, Will.
Peace, buddy.
Jeff, what you was holding up?
That was some zombie tramp, wasn't it? What is that?
It's not a zombie trip. It's the Raven Hex.
Oh.
I finally got the AOK. I finally got the. Yeah, well, I can't really show it on Sean's thing because it's the afternoon show.
You better show it tonight.
Yeah, let's do a quick flash, man.
Yeah, see? It's Krampus.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you guys get.
We're gonna show it tonight, though, for sure.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I got patches and all kinds of stuff in it. All these goodies in here.
Now, Remo, show what those G.I. Joes you were showing.
Yeah, I wanted to see that too.
I found them inside of I was going through some of my stuff, and I found these in there.
Nice. Snake eyes.
Remo, you're lucky that Boat ain't on here. Boat will be
He's
going
losing his
my
mind
God.
right now.
Hey, Sean, I didn't show this one, but since The Godfather is on, I would be a good time to show this one.
Oh, fire, buddy, fire! Love
I
it.
can't find any of those Dark Horse ones. Those are pretty hard to come by, man.
Yeah, this on the back it says this is when he arrives and he fights that girl.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
All his books are going to be expensive now.
Yeah, these books are going to be expensive, and this one right here, I got 15% off, and it's a 9.8, and I paid less than $100. I'll just say that.
Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, because it's a white cover.
Yep.
You know, white cover, and white and black cover.
Bonnie.
Still, man, this.
They're probably barbecuing.
That thing is so, man. This thing
Love
is
it.
awesome, man. I'm never play. This one's staying for good. All that little stuff she did, details.
Yep.
Awesome. Man, she's getting better and better, man.
Yep,
She's gonna be expensive, and y'all better get them before she goes up. Oh, this
unboxing here.
Look at that.
They gave me a whole bunch of.
Punisher with a Mary Jane fish shooting.
Love it. Loving that cover.
They threw in free books.
Sweet.
Soggy. What you got? Who that?
Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to. They threw in a whole bunch of free books. That's packing. This is the free stuff that was at the bottom. And it actually came out pretty good condition.
Nice.
That was a cool thing. Now this is all free. This is all free stuff.
That Batman's a key right there.
Yeah, that Batman Adventures.
Yeah, that Death of Deathstroke or something like that.
There's another one of these. I'll probably give people. Oh, here we go. This is what is it? First Punchline on cover.
No.
So somebody, I don't know.
Good.
I was gonna complain because the guy shipped in media mail and he lives in Dallas, and I'm like, so it took longer for me to get these books, or to get the slab that's in here, and then I look and I see all the free books, and I was like, all right, and it's a second appearance of what Gold Lantern. Okay, damn son. Nice. And then the Superman 23. I don't know anything about it, but I'll show the slab in a second. But that was all free raw books that he used as packing. that actually look that it's so funny. He used as packing. He put them at the bottom. He put them at the bottom of the box, and I'll tell you, not one of them have a spine tip.
I swear the same thing happened to me.
I would have been upset just putting them with no bags and boards, even if they're free.
Boards, and I got a book and it came back perfect. Nothing happened to it.
Oh, nice.
I got this for $75 right when Key Collector made the announcement. I said, hold up. I went on because I used to have this one. I bought it off the rack, and I think I gave it away. And so I said, oh, let me see what they got on here. $75 plus I think $10 shipping. And now it's going for like double that, I think now. So
I got one, but I got a raw one.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question. Do y'all think this series is needed or wanted? Considering the fact that she only has 6 issues and a couple of
I don't see it.
Is it a TV series?
I don't know enough about her, honestly. I just know she's supposedly like related to Superman somehow, or she's somewhat like Superman. The series is basically her learning her powers, so it's not even her at her full potential yet. So, I mean,
I'll say it like this though. I would say like this. Was it Ava DuVernay?
Yeah,
it's done by her. I'm good. I'm good. I like majority of her stuff. So I have more faith in it. Now, I would have liked it be on HBO Max or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna make it kind of teeny bop-ish, I think, being on CW. That's the only thing I'm not gonna like about it. But I hope Ava doesn't keep it teeny bop-ish and kind of keeps it real what she's going through in the real world, like what's today's times. Now, if she does that, mix with a little of the teeny thing, I could deal with it. What is a black person that has alien, all that stuff, kind of like mixed in all in one. What do they deal with on a daily basis? And it would work out well, but I would rather on HBO Max though.
See, Remo, I told Hialeah that there was aliens amongst us, and now
there you go, right?
I got proof.
That's what I mean. Like, her character seems kind of dense for it to be like. I think it's going to be a slow build. Like, it's going to be a slow build. I think
Ava's going to build the character even more.
Yeah.
I think she's going to. She's going to
add her stuff on
twist. Yeah, I think the only thing that we're going to know about the character from the comic is that that's the first appearance. Yeah. After that, I think everything else is going to be she's going to make up. Because she's like Patty Jenkins. She probably only signed that deal so she get a full reins to do what she wants to do. Because when Patty signed the deal with Star Wars, Patty said, I want to do, the Rogue Squadron, but I want to do it not from the books and not from the comics. I want to make my own story.
Yeah.
And they were like green light. So I think that's what Ava's going to do. So,
yeah.
We'll see how it goes, man. I did agree with you on with the whole HBO Max, because I've tired of CW, to be honest, man.
I don't understand why CW should keep original shows. Like, do original shows. Yeah. HBO Max, let's do those properties that people want to see, so people have to subscribe to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not getting HBO Max, especially since they already said movies are going to go movies and HBO Max. I'll just go to the movie theater while it's still open. Yeah. I'm going to go there, watch the movie. People have HBO Max, salute to you, I'm happy, but I'll watch it at the movie theater. But now, see, if that show would have been on HBO Max, I'd have been like, man, I got to get HBO Max. Because I want to see the show,
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least they're going to build her up, not just throw her and she's this and that and that. Well, I want to see her get there, how she got there, any struggles, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I just tell you, she's the most powerful girl in the world, and she can kill anything.
Yeah. Well, Bill, actually, it would be funny. they could start it off like that, and then we're gonna show the build up. Yeah.
I'm all right with that, but you still gonna have to do something.
Yeah, because that would reel people in at the beginning. If you see episode 1 and they say, and she's like talking to herself in the head saying, hey, I'm the strongest person in the world and I can kill anything. But this is how it all started.
To it.
Yeah.
That'll keep people engaged because then you'll be waiting to get to that point, where she's super powerful and doesn't have a care in the world, but then when it first starts off, she's worried if she's gonna, pass her science project. You know what I mean, or something like that.
The stuff we deal with every day, everyday stuff.
Since Lady Fantastic. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, shout out to Lady Fantastic and Southern Comic Geek for joining us. But before you go, Robert, because I know you want to mention what Lady Fantastic sent you, but I loved the Black Lightning when that started up on CW. It was enjoyable. But as the series went on, there was things that was frustrating me. The family always arguing with each other. The daughters arguing with the parents. Daughters arguing with each other. And sooner or later, that started to wear thin on me. Because I was like, I should slap all 4 of them and say, y'all need to straighten the hell up.
That's another one that should transition to HBO Max, because it would be a lot better to see go hardcore into how they kind of transition. It'd be a nice transition to see from that CW to HBO Max.
I know season 4 is supposed to be the last season, and I still think there's potential, but it definitely needs a more serious tone and less of the bickering. Because I like the Bill Duke in that show. Like, he really did a phenomenal job, as one of the villains. And I thought Robert Townsend directed a couple episodes. They were really good. So I feel like if it was on HBO Max, it would be a bit more serious and they could really push the boundaries.
Well, you never know, because they're trying to build up HBO Max. I don't think it's going to be over. And people, and not to bring in a race thing, but don't underestimate the black dollar. So I don't think it's going to be over. Ever since Black Panther made over $1 billion in the movie theater, people are clamoring to see what they do to get that money.
Hey, man. All of us was at Black Panther.
All of Americans were at Black Panther. All of Americans were at Black Panther.
He said Bozeman shit.
But it's so funny. Like, Black Panther made almost $900 million in the U.S. And it only made $1.3 billion.
Dude, you drive through Oakland right now. There's all kinds of graffiti murals of Black Panther all over the place, man. All over the place.
Hey, I had another book I showed Robert before you got there.
Ask you about the battle tonight.
Killing me, dude.
Down south. I think I got this for $20.
Dude, that's awesome.
And it's in super good shape, man.
Hey, didn't Tony want one of those? Which book was it? I forgot.
Tony wanted this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That yellow is awesome.
Yeah, it was in the. See, I got the newsstand one, but it's got some stuff on it. But this one was real good shape, and he went through it and he goes, "I think it might get a 9.4, 9.6 possible, but not 9.8." So
now, why'd you get a 9.8?
Yep.
Yeah, Star Wars books are awesome.
All right, Robert,
you gotta stop showing that one, Steve, because my wife keeps telling me she wants to get that one. I'm like, I can't afford that one.
This one right here?
No, the yellow one.
The yellow one.
Yeah.
Oh, the yellow one.
I'm like, that was out of the question.
Remo, if you would have got it 6 months ago, it would have been in the price
range. She wasn't watching The Mandalorian, then all of a sudden she wants everything Mandalorian. I'm just like, hey, man, you picked the wrong time to jump on.
Well, just dress up as the Mandalorian, take a picture, and make it a yellow cover, and she'll be good.
All right, Robert, the floor is yours, man. The floor
Thank you, buddy. Really quick. Big shout out. This is one for Sanimation because I know she's a big fan just as I am. Big shout out to Lady Fantastic. I opened part of my box on Sean's show today that you sent me, and I want to say thank you so much. And this is just for Sanimation. I want her to see these because she knows I'm a big fan of this also. So I got a little bit of this. Some of the Crow runs. One of those. It's a little out of place, but that's okay. Issue 7. Issue 3, here's the original Crow run. And then we got this little sexy cover down here. There we go, for Sanimation. And then She threw some Silver Surfer in this box that I didn't get to show really quick, but this is Perez's work. Animation, lady, thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
Look at that.
So look at that Silver Surfer love. But Perez did this, and yeah, I'm very, very happy with that. And then one more, and then I'll go. I'm sorry, bud.
You're good. You're all right.
There we go.
Hey,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Show what
I'll
you
show more later. And by the way, if I can just say this really quick, Steve or Sean, if you guys want to have a good time tonight at midnight, come to my show to the Nerdy Collective. Come see me and Jeff. I have somebody very special that's coming on.
Is it at midnight or 1?
It's 1 o'clock Eastern.
Midnight his time.
You know, you throw
12 o'clock his time.
Looking for 12 and I don't see nothing, and then I'm stuck waiting.
It's going to be a pretty decent show. And I got
1 o'clock Eastern.
Hey, Robert, don't do that to yourself. It ain't going to be decent. It's going to be great, man.
It's always good, man.
So, just I'll give you a little quick drop. I showed you a hint of the T-shirt.
Oh, boy.
Who could that be? Let's think of somebody that's from Israel.
Oh boy.
I love you, buddy.
I know who that knows who it is.
You got your special teams in order. I only got 3 right now. I'm waiting for 2 to figure out what I want to do.
I wasn't even paying attention. Somebody talking to me.
Yeah.
I was watching my daughter's playing, so I was like, making sure she wouldn't run into the road.
Yeah, he showed
Robert Robert just gave away who is going to be on the show, and I go, oh yeah, who that probably knows who it is.
Oh yeah, I probably do.
From Israel.
Guy with a lot of energy.
Not only that, but the guest is going to be somebody from Israel, so you already know who it is.
Oh, I know who that is.
Is it the girl?
I know. Hey, all I'm going to say is if you ever watch Richard Pryor or somebody else with a lot of cursing.
Yeah.
Can't watch that with your kids.
I've been on a stream with her before with Grayman and her and a couple other guys. So I know who it is. You guys have to tune in to see.
You got to see it. All I'm gonna say is one time we were talking, to the person they're talking about, and she says, yes, I had to go pick up my books from the mailbox. They didn't want to deliver it, and I'm going, and then they tell me be careful, because she's in Israel. They have rockets, and she's like, if a rocket hits me, it hits me. I was like, what?
The boy who's 7 knows real good.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
She's in the group chat. I know one of the group chats I'm in on Instagram.
Yeah. It was so funny. Yeah, we sent her an AOK once. But she couldn't go pick it up. Or she couldn't get down there to pick it up that time. So they sent it back. And my friend was like, he's like, he got the package back. He's like, what am I doing with this? This is A-OK. he's like, it costs too much to send it back. Oh my god, yeah, it was a good time. She's funny. She's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I definitely gonna watch that show.
Yeah, because
this is the one
White Gloves and me told Robert already. I go, Robert, you're gonna have fun, but we're gonna give you a warning now. Me and White Gloves are gonna mute each other, so we're just to see what your face is gonna be like when you're talking to her.
And then you gotta have an explicit warning at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
So tell him to add that to the video.
Yeah, I will. Explicit.
Put it like this: if he had a little and he go beep, like when somebody curses, it'd be like the half of the show would be beep.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to have the little gift that had the cross sign, the no sign. To say every time she comes up.
She's funny though. She has good spirits though. That's gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
That's gonna be not a good show. That's gonna be a great show. That's gonna be a great.
It's gonna be great.
You remember the show Robert had with Lady Fantastic and Soapbox Adeline? Yo, they were so hyped up on that show. even at 1:30, I'm like, man, they hyped up. I'm falling asleep, but yet they can't make me fall asleep. They going all on.
I was just listening to it, and then I fell asleep. Then 3 a.m, I hear all kind of rack. I said, what? And it's them still up talking, and it was Shortbox and her just going crazy on there. I'm like, damn. I think they're the same. They're only one time zone over for me. I think they're Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Shortbox.
Well, I know we'll be doing the live show tonight on the Comic Hall and Roundtable discussion. I'll close my call the year. So I know I'm gonna have a blast on that. Hopefully, no rants.
Man, I need to. I'm at the like. I haven't talked to you guys, but I'm at to let them know whenever I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah. No, but the best part is when Matt goes off. Yeah,
it's the best part, but there, man, it got
anybody goes on a rant. It's the best part.
Well, you should tell Matt to go last, and all of you guys go first.
Revo, the reason why I don't want to rant because my blood pressure gonna rise up if we start ranting, man.
I know, right?
I'm like, I'm trying to be as calm and cool as possible. But as soon as they talk on a topic that pushes my buttons, I'm gonna go off, and I'm like, God.
Hey, there's the rise of Kylo Ren and the rise of Skywalker, and then there's the
rise of Puff.
You don't want that one.
Hey, I got something that I know if I was on there, I'd rant about because you know how CGC's doing these signings, right?
Oh boy, yeah.
So people have been asking me, you sending something for Kevin Eastman to sign? I was like, I have enough stuff signed by him, but I wouldn't mind getting stuff signed by him, but. For a person who got stuff signed by him knows the price that he normally charges, which is $25, and you get a signature and a little turtle sketch. Yeah. It's $70. I'm like, it's no way I'm sending anything to get signed for $70.
And not only that, but half of the stuff gets all pushed. All the stuff that they need to get graded before his signing and before all that stuff is getting pushed back. Yeah, all his stuff are gonna get graded before any of ours.
I don't understand that. I mean, that's literally what 150% normally when he normally charges. I mean, like I said, he normally charges $50. Now you're going $70, and I mean, more power to people who don't have anything signed by him. But I mean, if you have something signed by him, don't spend $70 to get it signed. I'm just being, and I love Kevin Eastman. I love all his work. But that's not going to add $70 worth of value to your book if people are thinking that way. It's not going to. It's going to add probably $50 at the most.
Yeah.
If it's Turtles 1, I would say yes, but anything else, anything else you can wait.
Anything else.
Bucks before, and that's what they always were. And he said for $25, I'm gonna sign him. Then he gonna bring all the $70 down to $25 because it's gonna saturate. But
yeah. Only thing that's cool about it is, but it's up to the artist because it's him and Bill. I think it's Ben Bishop. They're doing sketches, right? And they said you can ask for a different sketch than a turtle, but it's up to the artist if they want to do that or not. So it'd be cool to get something different than a turtle, like Casey Jones or maybe Master Splinter.
Jenica Onica.
Or anybody other than a regular turtle. But if they could always say, you know what, I don't feel like doing one right now.
Yeah,
and let's do a turtle.
And that was your plan.
Yeah, now that would be cool, but they could screw up your plan. They could just say, you know what,
you're getting a turtle.
You're gonna get a turtle and you're gonna like it.
The turtle I give you, and you're gonna live with it.
Yep.
It's my choice.
Yeah, I haven't done any of those CGC signings and stuff like that.
Only one I did was Todd McFarlane. But that's because I never met Todd McFarlane. I never seen him at any of the shows I've been to, so I was like, I took that opportunity to get stuff signed.
I think Cookie did the same thing. I think Cookie sent it off and did the same thing.
And the bad thing is, thousands of people did it, and I don't know if Todd McFarlane will ever do it again.
He got sick beforehand, so
he got sick beforehand, which probably was COVID.
Yeah.
and then it took him 2 days, I think, to sign everything. And so he was like, "This is not worth it," because he didn't make what he
normally makes at a show. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather just meet him at a con And even that, if it's Todd McFarlane at the con, I can expect the line to be super long.
Yeah, because he signs for free. That's what I've heard. Signs for free, so yeah, it's gonna be long.
Yeah.
So Remo, you got your list done
for tomorrow? I got some of it done.
I got 3, and I know knowing you and know at least one of these on my list.
No, it ain't gonna. I don't think so. Because I'm not picking anybody from any of my teams.
Nope, this one ain't from your team. He's from your enemy of your team.
Well, then maybe.
Yeah, Steve, not.
Is he from Chicago? Is he from Chicago?
He killed me.
Man, we already know who it is, man. We already know who it is, man.
He's a beast. He has to be on my
90 and highly up and talking.
Hey, most of the time he scored more points than the offense does. For
I already know who you're talking about, and I don't even know what position. I guarantee I could guess it because I'm big into sports. You said more. You gave the hint of more points than the offense.
Yeah.
Good old Devin Hester.
Yeah. On my list. So, hey, if you going first, if you go before me, you better list.
That's why I've been changing my list, because every time I'm like, if I pick somebody from the Lions, either I'm going to trump D, or if I get someone from Miami from the Hurricanes, then it's going to be 90 or even Hialeah. So I'm just trying to pick other people. Just trying to. That was why my list last week was a little different.
Yeah, my list would be a lot different if it wasn't for knowing who y'all like.
I wanted to get them all out. That's why I threw Sean Taylor out number 5. He would have been higher on my list, but I knew if I didn't get him out early, then somebody else would have picked him.
Yeah, I sometimes I throw my number 3s out at number 5.
Yeah, throw them out at 5. I've been learning that lately.
Yeah, we learned.
Steve, your list was busted up quick last Monday too, man.
No, not last week. The week before, they killed my list, man.
Yeah.
Everybody that went knocked somebody off.
Hey, Jace. Well, last week they jumped him, but Jace usually gets all his guys off. I'm like, damn, how the hell you get to do all 5 of your guys?
You know why, Remo? Because I named his whole team. Because how you not going to have on linebackers? You're not going to have Jack Lambert, and you are a damn Pittsburgh fan. I said, damn, Jace, you know I'm going to name your team, man. I'm not naming your team next time.
He said, I like the top 5 could have been the whole Steelers team.
Yeah.
That whole team is in the freaking Hall of Fame, man. That defense.
They got like 2 or 3 different ones.
I know who that would have had some great players on his team, especially from the Saints.
I'm surprised he probably is working.
No, I'm always available. I'm watching in the background. I'm always watching in the background.
Oh, man, you should jump on one of these.
I jumped on one of the times, but I mean, I could give you a whole bunch of different players, especially for the Saints, man.
Let's see if I can find his card since that's on here and see if he likes this guy.
If it's an Atlanta Falcons player, I don't like him.
At all, huh?
Hey, man, I laugh when we played Atlanta. She's right there. Laugh we played Roddy White made a comment on Twitter saying, he goes, I can't. He said we're gonna beat the Saints because they have nobody playing at quarterback. Okay. And then they said, man, I can't believe we're losing to a guy who's playing backyard football. And then Sean Payton trolled him.
Yeah. Hey, what they don't realize that dude's good, man.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. I said, man, he ain't gonna be able to back out. So I took Michael Thomas off my receivers fantasy, and that shit made me lose that round.
Yeah.
I'd have had him in. Yeah. He got like 94 yards or something, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been targeting Michael Thomas a lot when he's been playing. So
Drew Brees is back tomorrow, right?
They say he's supposed to be starting.
They said Michael Thomas is out for the season earlier on. He's on my list. That's the only reason I know. I think, or maybe they're putting him out till the playoffs, maybe to rest that ankle. I don't know, something like that.
All I know is my Giants got a fluke victory over the Saints just to lose to. I hope we don't make the playoffs because we ain't gonna make no noise.
It might.
And people who might play you like hoping y'all make the plays. I'm about to check right now. Oh yeah. Oh no, but he's yeah. It said Saints. Hold up, man. Come on now. I'm trying to click on something to read something. Damn it, ESPN. It says he's on IR, put on injured reserve, but he expects to be back for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's they're just
like 3 or 4 games.
Why would you not do that? They don't.
Yeah, they're basically doing them. You know what those basketball players do? Like they basically resting them because we already guaranteed a playoff spot.
Game management.
So yeah, so they like game management and putting other people in so he doesn't have to play. That's all they're doing. Because it doesn't say anything about surgery or anything. They just said it's a lingering ankle injury.
To where he can't play. I think they're just doing it to rest him.
It's smart. That's smart. And the only reason Breeze is playing is to get back into the game mode.
Yeah, to get back his rhythm. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. He'll probably if we win against Kansas City and we win the week after, he won't play the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Got Bueller in the chat.
Hey,
hey Bueller.
Against Kansas City because there's a chance they could meet. You know what I mean? So he can at least
feel him. Yep.
Get a feel for him. Them guys are smart, man. They don't want to get him hurt though.
But I guarantee you, if he does get hit one time, he's going to be taken out.
His ass to be out that game. You believe that?
And you know who I would play against Kansas City because of their offense? People like Taysom Hill, but I would actually play Winston against Kansas City. I mean, people forget Winston had over 5,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. Just he had 30 interceptions.
If he
half of those wasn't his.
Yeah.
If you take he can get your ass on a roll in a minute. If he didn't throw interceptions, shit, he would.
The amount of times the Buccaneers was down, and he got them back in the game with just throwing the ball.
Really bad, man. Back when
it's just that he gets that he throws an interception and lose it.
He's not afraid to throw it. And a lot of that is play calls, man.
Yeah, is Archie Manning?
Yeah, Archie Manning. Signed Archie Manning. I think there's only, let me see. It has a number on it. Oh, there's only 25, and it's his jersey number, 8/25.
Wow.
I'll probably send this to you.
You gonna get it graded?
If you send that to me, I'm definitely that's gonna get graded. I'm gonna keep that. I'm keeping that. I don't have nothing with Archie, man. I met him a few times, but I've never got anything autographed.
I pulled this out of a pack myself too, so it'll be good to give it to you. I know.
Oh man, dude, I got so much Saints stuff. Like people and people are so funny. I've been a Saints fan even when they're bad.
Yeah, he didn't have no.
But when you know the funny thing, we was talking about the linebackers that don't patrol linebackers in the late 80s, early 90s. If only they had Drew Brees in the offense with that defense,
they
would have won Super Bowl.
Instead of Bobby Abear.
Hey, that's when Sam Mills was there, right? And
Sam Mills,
Jordan, Pat Swilling,
Ricky Jackson.
Ricky Jackson.
Those guys. It was hard to score on them. You couldn't run the ball good on them.
Nope.
I mean, honestly, the defense we got now has actually been playing above normal standards. Besides that Philadelphia game, if you take that Philadelphia game out of it, that was a fluke. I mean, they always don't do good against rookie quarterbacks. If you look at Saints history, and then if you look at that week they play, they've only won one game out of like 5 games in the last 6 years on that week. So if I'd have knew that ahead of I love the Saints, I'd have bet against them and I'd have won. But it's just they don't play well on that week or against rookie quarterbacks. I mean, look what's his name? Every rookie quarterback they played always beats them. It's crazy. But that defense this year, dude, they got like Trey Henderson is like number 2 or 3 in sacks.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you still have Cam Jordan. I mean, you got to me the best 2 linebackers in the league probably playing together with Davis and the dude they got from San Francisco. Like they changed their whole scheme from like defensive when they got him as a linebacker. They used to run 3 linebackers and 4 down linemen. Now they run 4 down linebacker, 2 linebackers, and Gardner Johnson is like the dime / safety / cover. Like he can do everything. So they play him. They switched their whole defense when they got that line. Yeah, when they got that linebacker, dude, their defense went straight up like crazy. Like, and he could hit, bro. I don't know. That dude hit. Dude, he hit one of them dudes for Philadelphia, and I was like, man, he hanged onto that ball. I don't know how.
Got depleted.
Dude, they like Davis and him. They hit people, bro. Like it's like, man, I'm surprised to get away with it. But yeah.
Every time I watch the Saints, they got so many Ohio State Buckeyes on. It's almost hard for me to root against the Saints. I'm like, shit, man.
And then
the whole defensive backfield is Buckeyes, and then they got Michael Thomas, who I knew was good, but I never knew he was that good because we never have a quarterback at Ohio State. So you really know how good your receivers are there.
And then, like, what's so good about him being a receiver, and that's what people, like, even young people, kids growing up, you don't have to be the fastest, but if you can be the most intelligent and the best work ethic route runner, you can be very successful.
You want them, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I think of Anquan Bolden as that type of receiver, man. He catch the balls, he's smart with his routes, he could take the hit.
And he lasted a long time, played forever.
Man, got his jaw completely shattered against the Jets, but yet still played in that Super Bowl that year.
Well, hey, the only person I think that's tougher than that is freaking because come to find out, Terrell Owens actually ankle was still broken when he played in the Super Bowl, and his comment was they can't. He said he can't. He goes, they can't stop me, and I'm playing on one leg.
And they couldn't, man. They couldn't stop him either, man. He was killing them.
If they had a little bit more help besides him, they would have won.
If the quarterback wasn't drunk.
I talk McNabb, man. Come on, man.
He said McNabb was drunk.
Ain't no way you can get drunk in the huddle, man.
He said he threw up in the huddle.
Oh man, he probably
during the game.
During the field, yeah.
I said, "Oh my God!"
That's why I think didn't they any given Sunday got that from that game?
Probably because they act like he's he ain't having a hangover. They act like he's got the flu.
Yeah,
I don't know what this shit happened in that locker room, man.
Yo was like, "No, that fool was drunk. He was out partying the night before."
Hey, you get the real story from the
no
matter what they say.
He never got back to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
And just to think, they have 3 years where they lost in the NFC Championship. They got T.O. They get to the Super Bowl, and you squandered it because you drunk.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of players that end up going to the Super Bowl and they end up playing pretty crappy because they partying and they having fun and.
I don't get that, man.
You know,
I don't understand. I mean,
I remember reading a comment on somebody about the Giants shouldn't have got rid of Odell. I'm like, fuck yeah, we should get rid of that bum. That man gonna go sit on the yacht with 10 boots on, hanging out and partying and stuff. Then he get to the playoff, his first playoff game, and dropping touchdown passes against the Packers. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. You don't need diva receivers in the Giants.
Hey, the Giants need guys that catch the ball on their helmet. 4th and 25.
Say hello.
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 I get a scratch to the big dump.
Say it loud.
They have the big dump to the scratch to his head. Hope you have a best day.
Bye. Bye. She said, I hope everybody heard. She said, like and subscribe to Stay Puft's channel.
Oh, man! I said thank you very much.
That's her favorite thing. She likes to say. Yeah, she always likes to go on people's, and says like and subscribe, and she tries to say their name, which is the channel, and give a big thumbs up.
That's awesome, man. Hey, we need her to say that for Steve. We get after one video, man.
Yeah, she'll get subscribers, man.
Hey,
at 199, I said, damn.
It was so funny. It's so funny. My friend Boston Chris, his daughter and my daughter were like talking. We were like on a Google Hangout, and we were like, "You think we should go? Because look, they're having a good time." You want to show them something? She wants to show y'all everybody. This is her art. Turn it around.
Oh, nice.
How did you make that? Nice. How did you make that? Tell them how you made it.
I made it in my school.
You made it in your school? And who'd you use? Your hand?
Yeah.
What else?
And I write my name, and then the B is like mixed up.
Yep. Let's say you wrote your name.
And there were two bees.
And you lost an eye.
And I lost my eye. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
I guess you could
Oh my God.
So this means I'm there like this. Poop.
Uh-huh.
And then boop.
So tell them, what are you looking for Christmas?
Everything.
that young lady is the correct response.
Yeah. No, it's not the correct response. He said that's the correct response. Tell him what do you want the most for Christmas?
Everything.
Oh, what do you want the most?
A pad.
A pad? Okay, yeah, okay. She wants a pad for Christmas. So Santa Claus, if you're watching,
No, the case pad. I want a new case pad.
A new, all right.
Yeah, because it's not like colorful.
Oh,
I want
okay.
it colorful. You know, like the colorful case. You know, like your kids have the colorful case.
Yes.
And it's like your kids don't have the colorful case, and then you have the same ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you about to get 100 subscribers right now.
Or 600.
Say 100 subscribers.
69, 100.
600, huh?
No, 69, 100.
60, 90, 100. All right, that's 6,900.
hey, if I can get that number immediately, she's on the show every weekend.
look, I'm not even gonna get the link no more. You can send it to the family email.
Your daughter. I'm gonna need her on here.
We need her.
You can come too.
But that's awesome, man. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's why like a lot of people have been asking me like I haven't been doing any movie reviews, but I was like they haven't had any movies out. And I said we used to do a lot of movie reviews, like we go see some like Toy Story 4 and stuff like that and talk about it. But luckily they got that what's it called? What's the one at Disney Plus coming out? Oh man, Soul. So we're probably gonna watch Soul and I'll get her to talk about it when it comes out. Because it reminds me of like, even though it's like made in New York, but it has the jazz feeling. It has the jazz feeling. It reminds me of New Orleans. So.
Hey, who that earlier? We asked the question of your favorite Christmas movies.
My favorite Christmas movie. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah.
It was the Chronicles. I'm saying the Chronicles, the one where they're singing on Netflix. I know that's your favorite. That's our favorite. Elsa. That's not a Christmas. Oh well, we can. It is cold. So she said, "What? Elsa?
Yeah.
Elsa. All right. That's her favorite.
I want to find the dream movie, Elsa.
Okay. All right. Well, let me tell them my favorite movies. Okay. All right. You took my earplug out. Okay. All right. My favorite one is, it's not considered a Christmas movie, but Die Hard.
We're all thinking Die Hard.
Die Hard is one of my favorite. Yeah, Die Hard's one of my favorite. I'm trying to think of other stuff that I always watch. Well, recently, cartoon reason watch. I like the Grinch one, the new Grinch one.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that one, and the Christmas Chronicles. I don't know if anybody saw that one on Netflix. What I forgot who played it, but it's a real good. It's Christmas Chronicles. I think Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell plays Santa.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Kurt Russell's yeah.
He sings, he rap, all kind of stuff. They do all kind. So that's one of my favorite. That was her favorite last year. All right, Bonnie, hold on. But that was her favorite last year. She wanted to watch it every day during Christmas.
It's pretty much if Jack Burton became Santa, pretty much. Pretty much. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. So, but like old ones, if I have to choose some old ones, that's the like newer ones. The old ones is Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Home Alone is one of my favorites. That's just something I grew up with. And besides that one, it's hard to think, but I know Home Alone is one of my top favorites of Christmas, movies. When I was a kid. Christmas Vacation, that was another one. Well, see, Christmas Vacation, watching that one led into the other vacations, like Las Vegas Vacation and all that stuff, which I love Las Vegas Vacation probably better, just because I just imagine myself like going to Vegas when I was underage, and you're like, man, that would be awesome if I could just get into all these clubs and win all this stuff.
His fake ID.
His fake ID. He was outside the street. He was outside the street.
It was right in the street.
The guy took a...
His name was Nick Papa Giorgio.
Papa Giorgio. He said Papa Giorgio. Come on. That's when you don't know who that is. That's Nick Papa Giorgio. I was like, dude, that movie got that was it. But I would have never watched Vegas without Christmas Vacation. So I mean, that's definitely a classic one. But in Home Alone, probably. But I've tried to I watch so many movies. It's crazy. It's insane. But Elf is a classic. Mm-hmm. Elf, and then the photo's so funny. We watched recently Grinch with Jim Carrey, which is hilarious. I didn't realize how funny that movie is when I watched it again. But yeah, that's some of my favorites. I mean,
yeah, I talked about Scrooge with Bill Murray. I love that movie. Gremlins, we talked earlier. Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's so many Christmas movies. Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, Die Hard is the best one. I don't care what anybody says.
Die Hard is
the best one. It came out during Christmas, man. That's a Christmas movie. Yippee-ki-yay.
Hey, my favorite part was when Han finds the guy in the elevator and he reads the note. I got a machine gun now. His delivery was so fantastic.
What a good! I might have to watch that now. Y'all got me. I gotta watch.
Hey, I even brought up the animation one that I watched as a kid. Along with Charlie Brown and Garfield, all those Christmas. But
Charlie Brown's all the time.
But this, the
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch that all the time.
All I can every time I see the album, I think about that hula hoop when he sings that shit with the hula hoop.
Crazy. She's trying to make everybody jealous with her cupcake.
Oh, I was jealous when you.
Yeah, man, you was doing that earlier, man.
Say they like your cupcake.
Thank you.
Hey. Go inside and eat your cupcake, okay?
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go walk these dogs, man. Thanks for letting me hang out with you guys, Puff. Thanks for inviting me.
Always, bro.
See you tomorrow or on Monday, and I'll talk to you guys later
Monday.
on, man.
I was thinking, damn, it was Sunday. It was Monday.
Yeah, I know, right? I've been off since Wednesday, so my days are running into each other.
Yeah, I was off, and then I went to work Friday for one day because Bueller was here to Thursday. He went back.
Right.
I said, I'm not going to waste a day, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was like, I needed some time off.
I would have had that day off, Steve. I'm taking that day the whole week.
Idiot all day. I'm taking that day, right?
Exactly, man.
All right, you guys.
All right, man.
Later.
All right, peace.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it because I know I'm gonna be on Katoon's show. He's doing a show, with his giveaway boxes.
Right.
So
okay.
he's sending out the links already. So I'll be on there at 7:00, and then after that I'll be on the Comic Hauland Roundtable discussion show. When we talking Christmas.
When's that? Like 8:00, right? So you'll be right on
8:30.
top of each other.
Say non-stop, boy. You'll feel like a real celebrity. You gonna be like, man, my publicist. Where my publicist at?
Puff like, man, I need to be monetized for all this shit here, man.
I know. Hey, I did 4 shows on the Saturday. That wore me out.
You gotta walk into your living room, and then when you get on the show, it's like, man, I went in the green room. Y'all didn't have nothing I wanted. I actually M&Ms. Y'all gave me Skittles.
I can't be putting myself out there and not getting nothing in return, man.
Amazon ain't nobody click away. Come on, people.
Hey, PayPal me some money, man. I'm making a special appearance.
Dude, that'd be hilarious if people. If that's what was going on, bro. That's hilarious. But hey, man, all I want to just say is thank you before we end it. Thank you for sending out the link all the time. I'm happy I was able to make it this time. I've been working the last 2 weeks on the weekends, so I've been kicking my butt. But man, so do appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, we got at the job now. We got a new machine to measure our temperature, and it's like almost like a freaking iPad. You bend down in front of that damn thing. I'm like, really?
We got a camera that looks at us at the front. It's like and nobody's there. The computer just takes your temperature and keeps track.
Right.
So you staying there, and every now and then it messes up. So the quick story is like I went to the thing and he goes, I said, what the hell? I feel fine. What's going on? It was like over 100. It was over 100, and I said, well, this thing ain't right. And I went again. It goes, I was like, okay, now I'm nervous. So I go again, and then it goes, ding, 99.9. I said, okay, I'm good.
If it did it one more time, I'm taking my ass home. And
I was. I said I would give it 3 times, but on the 3rd time it went under. I was like, all right, we good. Because on the third one, I wouldn't even walked in. I would have been like,
And that would have messed my cheating up, Sean. I didn't want to go to school, so I would rub my head for real a whole bunch of times, get my head real hot, and then tell my mom my head hurts. And then she put her hand on my hand, it'll be 150 degrees because I done sizzled that sucker.
Well, you know what's so funny? You could fool those things. There's different ways to fool it. They used to do the temperature orally for us at work, and then they stopped doing that because they were using a lot of those I guess covers or whatever. But like some people would do when they would drink coffee. And put it in there. Hey, like, man, your temperature's 103. And then like the other thing is you could they got these little things you can put on your head, cold. You can make them cold or hot. So you can just put it hot on your head and look at the camera.
Us Floridians, we got it worse because it's be 100-something degrees out, man. So we go as soon as we step in the window, thing going automatically say we over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
They do it with the little, the little clicker thing on us. They do it on our wrist a lot now.
Yeah, we had that too, but they got tired. I guess they didn't feel like hiring, paying the nurse or whoever was sitting there. So they go, we'd rather put a machine in. So you bend down in front of the machine and it measures your temperature.
But yo, who's that, man? It's always great having you on the show when you can come on, Yeah.
And y'all got to see the shop, man. So if y'all come in late, rewinding, you get to see my shop. I kind of, they had a real, like I said, even Puff even said it. The setup for the back issues is like pretty cool with the wooden setup with the clear acrylic and you can see through it. I think that's one of the best back issues. You ain't got to deal with no stuff like it. So if people want to rewind, you could check that out. If and I always tell people this because I have a bad of not doing this. If you travel, it don't have to be a convention all the time. If you just travel like Beulah did, hit up people, say, "Hey, bro, I'm in your neck of the woods. If you're free, let's see what's going on." Because I know I'm bad about not doing it because I travel so much.
To see you.
Yeah, I travel so much, and I could have done it. I could have done it with New York Warriors. I could have done it with some of you guys in Florida. Yeah. I could have done it. I did do it in Texas with Strictly Comics Edwin. I met him in Houston, but I could have met more people in Texas because I didn't know they had that many people in Texas. Florida and Texas are have the most people in the comic community. And then I've been to Hawaii. And I could have met Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, I went a couple years ago, but
you don't think about those things because you focus on other stuff, even though you might have a day to yourself or a day to So when you travel, that's all my advice lately since the COVID thing. Go out there, message people, have a little what they call it a comic hall, not hall, but crawl, comic crawl. You can have a mini crawl, hang out, have some lunch, and
like I said. If Beulah wasn't coming, if he didn't announce that he was coming to Florida, I wouldn't have been at that con. We wouldn't have been there.
Well, we wouldn't have been there.
But Beulah came. We met Beulah and we had a great time. We got some great books. So it was. I kind of wish I was with Steve and them when they went to Miami and hung out.
Loved it. Yeah, that's the whole reason I took the day off, and I'm like, dude.
Because I didn't know the patties was so big. It was called Under Construction.
And I laughed so hard.
I got it. I had to go under deconstruction.
He had deconstructed burger.
I could get it to eat it, and I still cooked it, man. I just ate the patties.
Hey,
talk about burgers, man.
You gotta get this guy, Free Key Louie. He's in Florida as well. You gotta meet him one day, man.
I'm guessing he's in the Keys, right? In Free Key Louie, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, and I went to the Keys before. I went to Florida Keys before. Like,
Yeah,
literally.
you could have met,
Not even a year ago. That was in February when I was out in Tampa. Orlando. I was out in Orlando, took a cruise, and he stopped at Key West and stuff. So I travel a lot. So this COVID thing is hurting me, or travel wise. But
and it hurt, 90 books. He books the cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We need
my wife was an event manager for the Hilton, so there's no events.
Vaccine to work regardless of whatever.
Yeah. So I don't care what people say about the vaccine, bro. We need that. We need that.
If whatever it takes to get rid of us, I don't care what it is. I want it gone so we can go back to what we were doing.
But like Pup was saying, maybe the vaccine's gonna be the thing that starts the damn zombie thing.
Hey, if that's the case, then it's gonna be fun times for the next 10 years.
I'll just say this: make sure you get all the toilet paper you need.
Yeah,
I know where I'm going if it starts.
Hey, they didn't even predict that in all those post-apocalyptic movies. They didn't predict toilet paper shortage.
Toilet paper.
But no, like on was it the Book of Eli? Book of Eli, he talked about what stuff had good barter value, and it was actually the baby wipe, the little wipes. So if the little wipe, like I took that hint from that movie, the little wipes will have a lot of value because they can't take baths if everything's shut down. Toilet paper will probably be the next best thing too. It's like, if you take a crap, what are you going to use the wipe with? So he used that to trade to get his iPod charged, if you remember the movie.
Yeah.
So like those little things make fact, but I know where I'm going if we do get into this, and it's not too far from here. I'm going right there to Texas. I'm sorry, splash page. You're going to have to make room.
Yeah,
because he got a bunker.
Yeah, and a barn. His barn is getting built.
We're going right in that splash page. I'm gonna bring all my comics.
To get in this door.
I'm gonna bring my comics to trade to get in. That's what I'm gonna do. 2020. Well, look, we'll talk about MegaCon before you end it. I'm gonna try to go at 2022. That's what I'm shooting for. We really don't know what's gonna happen in 2021.
Yeah.
They've already transferred my ticket, so I'm gonna.
I bought my ticket again, so I'm just gonna wait for it to transfer again.
yeah. So I'm gonna wait for 2022. That's what I'm gonna do. A lot of stuff. So.
Yeah, because 2021 is like a recovery year from all this, and
we're almost there. We're almost there. So it's like you said, it's gonna be a recovery year. I don't see it. I don't see it being that much better than 2020, but 2021 is going to be in the right direction, I think. That makes any sense. Yeah. So, but it's going to be good, man. I wouldn't have met all these people. I wouldn't have met all you guys on YouTube without COVID. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, You got to think of it that way. Because a lot of people who probably never was on YouTube got on YouTube because of the last 6 to 8 months.
Right.
I've already seen everything. What else can I do? Let's see what's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Find a show you like.
I watch more stuff on YouTube now than I watch on like Netflix or Disney Plus or anything.
It's so much, man. It's so much.
There's so much comic book content now, man. It's like, holy shit, holy hell.
Movie content, comic content, video game, trailer. You could just name it.
Yeah.
Statues. I mean, who would have thought my boy Jim Mint, that I known way before he even had a YouTube channel, would have got to 100,000? Like, dude, it's crazy. Like, Jim Mint was on IG. He was an IG head all day, and then all of a sudden he just did a few videos and it took off, So.
And then he was part of a bunch of communities. With the statue community, he was on that statue live stream.
What was it? Omnibus community?
Yeah, the Omni Bros.
Yeah.
So now he's doing shows with Comic Tom. So
Thomas, call him as Comic Thomas. Thomas 101. Thomas. What's up, Comic Fam? It's always with his hands.
Yep.
But I mean, it's been I think it's been an okay year. I mean, without that bad stuff, I think it's been a good year.
Some good stuff happened for me this year. So my Lightning won. My Rays almost won, and I'm in 2 days, I got my first grandson. I got all girls, my whole life, everything. So now,
congratulations.
The 21st is having them the 21st.
That's good.
It'll be, it's a bunch of sad stuff too involved, but some good happen.
Yeah, you gotta. To me, the good it's gonna outweigh the bad. You know, and that's how you gotta look at it. You gotta stay positive, and like I said, 2021 is gonna be a recovery year, and then 2022 we're gonna be like, I don't remember nothing in 2020. What are you talking about?
that year has been erased outside the good memories.
I'm gonna have a mask burning. I swear I am. Burn all them damn masks. I'm gonna tie them all together and light them on fire and run around with them.
When we're watching Ahsoka Tano and Boba Fett's TV shows, we're gonna be like, man, I don't remember not going out the house.
I'm gonna remember getting this baby from California Blend.
Dude, I saw you show that. Dude, she killed it on that one.
It's beautiful, man.
She killed it on that one.
All these stars and stuff, man.
That's one to get CBCS art labeled.
And
I swear, Steve is trying to catch me with all the California.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Sean, did you see she put a list up in her thing, and you put a comment who you think she should draw? So I put her, and she drew. You think I ain't gonna get that shit, man? I can't my wallet. I said this shit.
Dude, but honestly, if I didn't meet you guys, I would have never got all my grails this year either. I got almost the whole my whole list. Almost my whole list.
Hey man, I gave a lot of stuff away. So and I would do it again. I wouldn't want nothing back for nobody.
Nope.
I like giving the books away.
And me too.
Me and Jeff changed the tire today, didn't we, Jeff?
Yeah. We changed the tire today. We helped the old lady out and change the tire today.
Help her, just like, all right. She tried to buy us lunch and stuff. I said, just play it.
Just pass, but it's Christmas. Just pass it, pass it on.
Good karma, man. Good karma.
Yeah.
Good karma, man. That leads to good comic karma, man. All that good karma, man. It's a holiday season.
I don't want nothing. If I give someone something, they don't ever have to give it back. But when they do, I'm like, damn, look what I got because of this, and it won't be free.
Right.
The biggest thing my mom always used to tell me is, God doesn't sleep and God doesn't like ugly. Right. And that kind of leads to the karma stuff.
But the funniest thing is, all the books I was looking at this, just looking at. Every time I go hang out with Steve or Puff, I'm always, damn it, why? I always find the damn book. I'm like, dude, if I go by myself, I don't see it. But if I go with them, I'm like, oh, hey, here's a Grail book I've been looking for like months.
This guy, Steve, man.
Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Yeah.
I saw when you showed that. I said, look at this.
Yeah,
look at
this leather-bound edition, too.
It's signed by Roy. Was it Roy Thomas?
Yeah, Roy Thomas, man. And Steve tried to sneak this in my book bag. Thinking
Bueller got it on tape where he tried to sneak it in his bag.
Hey, I tried to get in this backpack, and then I would him later, look in your backpack. That would have been awesome, right? You come out of unboxing.
Yeah. And we...
He'd have said, I got that.
Yeah, and Steve got me this. The leather-bound edition of Lady Death. And I was looking at this for forever, too.
Hey, one thing about 2020, I have never slabbed so many books in my life.
Yeah.
I got a ton of stuff.
Well, and I count this as an AOK too from both of you guys.
Yeah, we put money in.
Yeah. So now I got all the major issues except for a couple, but those are the cheap ones compared to these guys.
Yeah, everything else you could just get the regular.
Yeah.
You got to do like me. I ever since I got that Turtles one, I'm like just having fun. I'm getting books.
You got your main book.
Yeah, I'm just having fun getting books that I want. Like now I'm trying to get a Captain America 117. Now I'm just trying to focus on. I'm getting books that I want her to enjoy when she gets older.
Exactly.
I've been getting the biggest book I got for her was, I don't know if y'all saw it. I got the Edge of Spider-Verse 2.
Jeff gave me that. So all the stuff that you get stuff in return. It just goes around, man.
Yeah, so I've been enjoying stuff, picking stuff, female characters for her, getting different things. So
that I got all girls. I got Alita Battle Angel some books, and I got the Unstoppable Wasp books because they're so young. You know, I wanted them something, you know, kind of.
She likes right now like the Justice League girls. Is the girls It's like when they're all kind of like teenagers. Like it's like Wonder Woman. They're all in school and stuff. So I've been reading that. She picked out that book. So she likes that book. And then like I just been slowly getting stuff every now and then when I see a good deal. I try to get it for her and I just put it in a box and I say whenever she gets old enough, I'll be like, here you go. She'll be like, you know, because she's getting into reading.
Academies right now, build them up, because I think that might be like Harry Potter for them on down the road. You never know.
Oh yeah, and I got that already for her. Like so, it's good. You saying goodbye?
You want to be involved?
You gonna say goodbye? Tell them thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.
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 Tell everybody. So.
Guys, give a big thumbs up. Hope you have a great day. Bye.
I think that is a good note.
Yes, sir. So we're going to go ahead and end off the show right there. I want to thank everybody that showed up on the panel. Who that? Jeff, Steve. Go sub all these guys up.
Yep.
Thank everybody in the chat for showing up. You know, we had a great show. We talked some comics, some movies, Christmas movies and all that. And, of course, that Archie Manning card.
Archie Manning.
Yep.
Great books. And since we holding up stuff, we just going to hold up stuff.
All right, hold on. Let me hold up this one then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to hold it this way because I want to watch this movie since it got released on the digital.
Yeah, really?
So everybody have a great weekend. You know, be safe out there. Get some great comics. You know, and check out some live shows tonight. Kachung is going to be on live. The Comic Con Roundtable show, that's going to be live. And Robert G. Spot's going to have his show with special guests. So make sure you tune in for that.
All slammed up.
So